My twin flame recently hit me up.
Your twin flame?
A friend I was in love with for 5 years. He kind of led me on. The crazy thing is I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend.
Have you ever had a friends with benefits?
I haven't.
I'm very against friends with benefits.
There has to be a set of rules intact that both people follow very diligently to be able to have a successful friends with benefits. At the end, there's a couple options. It's the road back to friendship, or the road into a relationship, or the road to never speaking.
The only way a friends with benefits will work is if it's with somebody you're attracted to, but there are qualities that you will never make you want to date them.
If it's a person like that, I wouldn't even be friends with them. It's just a person with benefits. It's a person I wouldn't be friends with, but I would
You want stranger with benefits?
Yes.
But between session 1 and session 2, there's gonna be pillow talk, and you're gonna have to get to know them.
What are you guys like top 3 like stat things?
Mine is looks.
Number 1 is looks.
No, number 2.
It's number 1 then.
Peace and comfort. Can I come home to you and you just give me
Head.
I can do that.
And give me a back massage.
You want a Thai masseuse?
I want a masseuse from Thailand to be my girlfriend.
Oh wait, then it just went silent. He goes, head. None of us addressed that, and we're just silent.
So today we're talking about friends with benefits and how to maintain one, how to get one, and how to have a great friends with benefits relationship.
Actually?
Yeah.
Is this y'all's intro? Just like that?
Yep. We just full speed ahead.
Now we gotta do a countdown. 50, 49, 48.
No. I mean, I'll basically. I mean, we basically do the intro, what it's about, and then we'll do the introductions.
Interesting.
Then
I feel like I remember y'all doing like an intro.
Stop trying to change our show.
yeah, stop trying.
Stop it. Get
Hello,
your own.
welcome to the
Get your own
Down Bad
podcast or join this one now.
Show. You're like, actually, this is an ultimatum. Make a decision.
Yes. And you gotta come with all the questions for today.
Well, welcome back, Sahar. Welcome back, Sahar. You know, you guys have seen Sahar on an episode previously where we came back from Coachella. When we went to Coachella together.
Yes.
That was very fun. That was a good episode.
I think it was.
We full sped that 2 hours
Somehow.
right after a treacherous drive back
Yeah,
from Coachella.
treacherous because Jimmy was driving.
Yeah. The whole time, because I trust no one to drive my Mercedes.
Your Mercedes doesn't even trust you to drive.
That
is a toxic relationship.
They love bomb each other.
Yeah, toxic relationships.
But why friends with benefits we're talking about today?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's been a prevalent idea in like my life.
You're
Are
right.
you in a friends with benefits right now?
And just I think it's a topic that has kind of lived through time. It's a special form of relationship that has been around for like decades.
When was the origins of the friends with benefits?
I don't know. I saw an episode on Seinfeld talking about what.
No, go on.
Yeah. So I mean, like you guys have seen literally a movie called Friends with Benefits with Justin Timberlake and
Mila Kunis.
Yeah. So I don't think we ever really like touched on.
You guys have never done like a full deep dive?
No, we had not.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Is it Jimmy's like really going through it right now, huh? You're like, I'm really dealing with the friends with benefits heavily.
Damn.
We need to talk about it.
Isn't it crazy? The word friends with benefits was created the year we were born.
Really?
Yeah. 1955.
How the fuck?
The origin of the term friends with benefits is difficult to trace, although it is regularly used.
That's not that
First-
long ago.
First term
30 years
documented
ago.
by Alanis Morisius.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in a song, Head Over Feet. You're my best friends. Best friend with benefits. That's fire.
Yeah. Now, question.
Thank you, friend.
Now before we jump into the topic, I want to welcome back Sahar and catch up with you real quick before before we jump into the topic. What's new since the last time you've been?
Nothing that new, I don't think. I'm chilling. I feel like I was thinking on the way here how much closer I feel like I've gotten to all you guys since our last thing. Because you and I hadn't even met at that point. But I vibed with you immediately. Especially learning you were Jasmine Rice. I was like, oh my God, I love her on Twitter.
Right.
I did not know that. But then I feel like we've all just gotten closer and more family, you know?
Family.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I didn't
Oh, yeah.
introduce.
I
didn't bring back.
I'm just the janitor.
I didn't.
They ran out of
Hey,
seats.
listen to me. Gabe was on a training arc. Look at him. Come on, flex for a little.
Lean King.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I've been flexing this whole time.
This man has been on a training arc for the past couple of weeks, and now he is back.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Alright,
This
look-
is halfway into the transformation.
Wow. Look at Gabe. Wow.
Ah.
Round of applause for Gabe.
Maybe I do believe in friends with benefits. After all. Jokes.
Benefits with friends.
Oh God, the benefit is you bring us food. You Uber Eats.
Rosie's only benefit is eating our hot chips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have snacks you want to get rid of? Call me over.
I know a snack.
I literally.
Gabe, that was really
I'm
funny.
so single.
Clearly not, because this whole friends with the benefits thing is apparently.
No, just friends.
Oh, I get it. He's trying to get our information so he can finally get one.
He wants the benefit. He wants to know about the benefits.
Smart.
Yes, it's a plot. No. So yeah. Yeah. Since the last podcast, you and Gabe took a Miami trip too.
Yes.
How was that? Was there any crazy stories that happened on the Miami trip?
No, it was pretty wholesome.
Was it?
Was so happy.
Really, Miami?
Definitely no
Wholesome?
tears. Definitely no emotions.
Well, for me personally, when I came back from Japan, I quit drinking, like eating out and stuff. So I was in Miami splitting tables and just getting water. So and I also quit women too.
You quit women in Miami?
Yeah.
What about
Gabe is on this crazy cleanse, and I'm very proud of you, Gabe. It seems very cool of you, and you're very what's the word? Disciplined, that you're able to keep up with it, especially in Miami.
Oh man, but the homies they weren't shooting like crazy, but they were inviting people out.
Right.
There was some side quests. I'd say.
Sahar, did you have a side quest in Miami?
I didn't.
No? You were wholesome too?
I'm so wholesome all the time. I don't do anything, guys. Let's be so honest. My phone is drier than the Sahara Desert. I always say this. But it was a I had just come back from Japan, and literally I got home to Toronto. Next day hopped on a flight to Miami. Wow. Yeah. And then
so she just had no time to schedule anything in, that's why.
Yeah.
Really, no crazy story in my own.
Nah.
There was, but we
podcast is over.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us in this episode. I'm gonna go.
Sorry, we have no material for you.
All right, we skip over the Miami trip.
The way he got nothing from that.
Yep.
No, it was fun.
Okay.
Wait, I feel like Gabe would remember the stories better more. I feel bad. We just say like one story.
I mean, I don't know if I want to air people out.
Damn.
Let's just say our friends were wilding out.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, the guy homies were inviting girls that they knew in Miami.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy happened.
Nothing too crazy.
Honestly,
yeah, no penetration.
Yeah, the group is super wholesome. I don't know what's happening. And I literally was saying this. I feel like I became friends with you guys when everyone just entered like their celibate wholesome era. Like
everyone's wholesome now.
Yeah. Like everyone's celibate. We've been on so many trips together.
Yeah.
No one's hooked up with anybody like that. Like I'm very confused.
We're lame.
Which is why I'm introducing friends with benefits.
We're just losers.
This is actually intervention. All right, guys. None of y'all have been getting. What is going on?
So how about you do it with each other?
No. He's like, now I gotta teach you guys how to get friends with benefits.
No. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it wholesome.
Right? I like the familyness.
Yeah.
She almost slipped.
There's
I like the
There's no crushes among the group?
Not that I'm aware of.
Why would you say it like that?
Okay, no, I know a little bit, but not like, I don't think anything's like.
Oh, what's up?
Oh.
Okay, I feel like y'all kind of witnessed it too, though.
What's a little?
When?
Not me, other people.
Other people.
Yeah.
When did we witness it?
At the pool, maybe?
Yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
At the pool, at the North Star Boys pool party.
They ate with that party.
They did.
Yeah,
Why didn't you come, Rosie?
Where was my invite?
Because I invite you,
That's
and every single time you're like,
crazy.
this is her on the phone. Yeah. Maybe.
She's not excited at all.
5% chance. I'm with John. I'm getting. Yeah.
But if you told me Sahar was there, I would have come out. I would have put on my pretty dress.
Okay, the one thing I'll give them credit for is it was a super last minute plan. Like initially it was just supposed to be Emily, Vit, and I going, and then all of a sudden every single person we know was going.
This weekend I was actually free as because John's in Canada.
We were all in the pool together, half
I
naked.
was sad as this week. I literally texted you guys, and I was like, guys, I'm sad.
That's kind of crazy that y'all knew that and didn't invite her.
That is pretty
I'm
crazy.
gonna eat all your snacks.
The way that like there's like beef with the group.
You were gonna do it anyways. Now you giving yourself a reason.
She like stress eating.
Oh man.
You have to at least show up like a couple, like at least once. You know, on a random night out. She doesn't.
I went to
am I wrong?
I went to Vid's thing. I paid to eat ramen.
That was a month ago.
It was good. The ice cream they made was delicious. Okay.
I'm heated.
Oh,
take that out. Take that out.
Too many hot chips.
We love you. We'll talk.
Am I wrong about the FaceTime? This.
Okay, I just think if you guys knew she was sad and down.
I didn't know you were sad.
I texted you.
You didn't text me. Oh, like I'm sad, Jimmy. I have nothing to do.
You just
this weekend.
updated us on something.
Yeah.
That was
Mind
a while
you,
ago.
I don't read your mind. All right. This is why I'm single. All right. Because I can't read women's minds.
Yeah. All right. We have no obligation to read your mind because we're not dating you.
Yep.
Just okay.
It's okay, Rosie. It's okay. I'll message you next time because they're not.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah. Why? Hold on. Instead of us, you're saying, oh, I would have gone if Sahar was going. Sahar, why did you invite her?
Okay. First of all, you guys are a lot closer than we are. We just met. And second of all, I didn't know we had that kind of dynamic, to be honest.
Oh, damn. She said it's not you, it's me.
No. No. But
I invite you to stuff.
Okay, you did invite me to that one.
That's crazy.
No, but now Rosie. No, Rosie. They're trying to turn us against each other. Please, we can't.
I'm gonna eat my shit and shut up.
Listen.
But you're
Public service announcement. Attention, all my bearded beasts. From stubble to mane, you already know Manscaped sells beard products. You heard that right. They're the leaders in below the waist grooming, and they changed the game with their Beard Hedger Pro Kit. And now they're going to a step further with a brand new electric face shaver for a quick and convenient way to achieve clean shaven look. Whether you're looking to sharpen your neckline or give that face a smooth finish, the handyman has you covered. Go to manscaped.com, use code DownBadShow for 20% off and free shipping. No one likes a weird beard, so say goodbye to all your stubble trouble with Manscaped Beard Hedger. The thing is, this thing is a juggernaut for fixing faces. First of all, this cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard, so no more messy drawers full of extra add-ons. That's right, face grooming doesn't need to be hard. Get 20 different beard lengths in just one guard. The Beard Hedger is a high-tech piece of art in a travel-size package with a long-lasting battery, universal charging, and a strong motor. Your face is your first impression. Your beard is the most accessory, so make sure you have the right tool for the right job. If you're like me, you know clean shaving is a hassle. The Handyman is a perfect compact tool I can take with me on the go to achieve that clean shaven look without all the effort. So, get 20% off and free shipping with the code DownBadShow at manscaped.com. Hit the refresh button with Manscaped.
All I'm saying is if I knew you were sad, I personally would have invited you.
Oh, so
but
if
I was happy, yeah, you don't care.
No.
You don't want to hang out.
No,
damn Canadians.
Rosie, I will invite you to things from now on. Okay, my apologies. I got you.
You know what's crazy? She was a part of the original plans too. She still invited you.
Okay, no, but
so
to be fair, no, here's the thing. Actually, I have my defense, okay? Oh, shit. I wasn't initially invited to this. Emily was invited. She was bringing me as a +1. So if it's not my party, I didn't get the invite. What right do I have to be inviting other people?
More right than us, because we were the +1s of the +1s.
Okay, well, I was the +1 of Emily.
You were higher in the hierarchy invite ranks.
No, that doesn't matter. I couldn't have been responsible.
Yeah. No, that was my bad. All right, let's get into
These are expired.
Oh.
Huh?
They're stale as fuck.
Oh, you're still gonna eat them.
Expired in February.
Oh, this is of next year.
What are you doing? You slacking? You are a snack eater.
No, wait.
Yeah, you should have ate this earlier.
Yeah. Why did you eat them in February? You just gaslight you.
Okay. Y'all gaslight too much. How about we start with that? I've witnessed gaslighting like 10,000 times in the last 3 seconds.
I'm a firm believer of gaslighting your friends so you run out of energy to gaslight your females.
What?
So Gabe always has a response.
My twin flame recently hit me up.
Your twin flame?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not crazy.
Bum.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Is this an ex? Is this a twin?
No.
Is this a friend?
It was a friend I was in love with for 5 years. And he kind of led me on. And there was a lot of I think he did like me. He just didn't want to commit to me. So maybe he didn't actually like me enough.
I hate that.
It was like when I was 15. And now here we are. You know, I stopped liking him at 20. But like, he called me out of the blue in like January. Just out of nowhere. Just being like, I want, like, he's like, how.
He's so toxic.
What? I just like reconnecting.
The crazy thing is I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend. That's why I'm like very thrown off as to why. And like, he was just kind of like, oh, I miss you. I hope you're doing well. We just like had a really good talk. And we haven't communicated since.
He calls you FaceTime.
like just on the phone, like a phone call.
In January.
Why'd you pick up?
Because I kind of missed talking to him. We were friends for 5 years. Like it was like
okay, but that was like what 10 years ago? How old are you now?
Oh, it's
23.
It's
So 3 years ago.
nostalgic. So hard. I get it. It's nostalgic.
Right? And then he DMs me. Okay, I posted this video. It's just it was a sound promo. That's the only reason I posted. Whatever.
Maybe.
And he goes,
person
Sahar, you're gonna break hearts. You're gorgeous and deserve the best.
Ew.
And I'm so positive he still has a girlfriend. I'm very confused.
How are you positive? You went through his shit?
My friend works at the bank, and his girlfriend had come to the bank and was like, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend's in the car."
Oh shit, Jesus.
And it was the girl that I recall him dating.
Maybe they're both cheating.
Apparently, I don't know. I think they broke up in the past because he cheated on her. I don't know what's happening, but isn't that crazy? What does that mean, you guys?
What?
What did that mean?
What did that
It
mean?
means he's annoying.
He's
block him.
I encourage sometimes like when I'm super single, I just sit in my car and I just look through like old things I've had. I'm like I would what?
No, go on.
Men are so weird.
No,
you guys do that for
Finish.
real?
No, finish. I'm invested.
I'm
You do
like
what?
how fun would it be to just hit this person up?
And then do you do it?
Huh? No, I don't. I'm pussy. I don't do it.
See,
He
I
has morals.
Okay, I do that sometimes too.
But it's just a lingering thought. I'm like, yo, it would be fun to catch up. I wonder how she's doing.
I had that thought too. Even with him, especially, I'd have that thought where I just want to call him, and low-key, I just want to be like, "Did you ever like me? Be for real. Like, tell me."
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get down to the bottom
Like
of this.
now that it's been long enough, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Did you ever like me?
Yeah.
Just for 15-year-old me, I feel like she deserves that closure. You know?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I never do it. It's more of just like, imagine if I got all the answers I wanted. You know? But does that mean anything to you, like in your guys' opinion, or do you think that's just him being like, let me see if I can still get in her head?
I think it's him like setting up foundation for backup, watering plants.
Maybe his relationship isn't going too well, or
Yeah.
maybe it's just kind of stale. But then in the back of his head, he remembers being friends with you.
Yeah.
And
It's
all
like,
those
look,
good
she got
times.
so pretty now. Oh,
Right, you
she's
glowed
doing
up.
her
You done
thing,
glowed up,
she's doing
yeah.
that. And she's like, see, it would have been better if you rejected him immediately.
I didn't answer the DM.
Oh.
I didn't react to it.
Damn.
Isn't that kind of rejection-y? Sort of.
You didn't react to it?
I didn't do anything.
Oh. You just read it?
Do you follow him?
Yeah. But I follow everyone. Like, I still follow like everyone from high school. So that doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. One thing I know about guys is the tiniest hint that they can use to be like, she's into me, they will use that.
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, like even if you like their messages, like they can send you 10 messages in a row and you like one of it, she's into me.
Do you guys believe that, like, when you look at your story views, if they're like near the top, it means they creep your profile a lot?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a good.
I think that's how it is. Those are the people
right?
that see your page the most.
Right?
Like
Really?
Your stories the most.
Oh, he's so excited right
Why?
now. He's
Who's on
so
yours? Let's see who's on yours.
He's
Come
so
on now.
excited. He's so excited. I've never seen Jimmy light up so quickly.
Damn.
But he's always at the top, you guys. Always, always, always at the top. And the thing is, people will be like, oh, that means you creep them. Like, if you creep their accounts, I don't creep this man like that. I know I don't. So I'm like, you're in love with me. Let's just confess.
Oh no.
Oh, Sahar, what you doing up here?
No, she like number like 15.
Yeah.
I'm 15, Gabe. That doesn't mean anything. It's the top 10 that you gotta look at.
No, it's a top 3. Look at this. Ah.
Nah, not really. That means like you both look at each other's.
What?
No. You know
Because
what
I have this, and I don't even watch his stuff. So he probably watches mine a lot. I don't watch theirs. I don't watch any of these.
Maybe.
The only one I do watch
Data's so bad.
is probably Sahar.
Yeah, fucking up our
And
data
then
right now.
my friend Kitty. Like I don't watch any of these.
Yeah, no, and none of these. I don't know who any of these. Like, I don't keep up with any of these people. Damn.
Oh, this one I could watch.
Oh yeah, she's sweet.
Nothing that exciting.
Now there's also people that you follow.
That's him.
It's a funny watch.
Wait,
Let me see.
talk this now.
Huh?
Let me see.
No, listen.
Yeah, can we react to
can't.
it? Jesus Christ. This data sucks ass.
What?
I don't want to say that on here.
What's going on over there?
Come on, Sahar.
Nothing.
You can't be. I don't know. I'm a big believer of not giving men attention if they don't deserve it.
I know, bro. I met this one girl. I was literally talking to her, and she's so pretty. Like, she was so gorgeous. And then she was like, oh, yeah, I have a boyfriend, like, la-da-da. And I was like, can I see him? And I literally told her, I was like, I'm going to be really pissed off if he's, like, ugly. But he was cute, so thank fucking God.
Okay.
I'm so sick of this, like, dynamic.
Let's get into the juice of today's topic, right? Which is, have you ever had a friends with benefits?
I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Never?
No, because I get attached super easily. And, like, I'm at the point where I very much...
Sahar would.
I understand myself very well. And so I feel like...
You never even attempted.
No.
Like a guy friend that you were attracted to.
Never.
So you just hook up or dated?
Yeah, basically.
But the hookups, it's only one time.
Like, yeah.
It's never
like maybe like
reoccurring.
a couple times, but it's never like, I don't consider like that a friend with benefits. It's not a friend. It's like, yeah.
It's a stranger with
not a stranger, a person I know, but just not like we're not friends. Yeah. Like friends with benefits I consider would be like our group kind of vibes. You know what I mean? That's not our group.
And then secretly you have a secret relationship with one of these and then we don't know about it.
Could you imagine?
And then in public we're like, you guys don't do any PDA, but like across the room you're like kind of like looking at each other,
and then we both suspiciously leave around the same time.
That's some super LA shit.
That would be so cool. That would be so story.
That would be really fun.
That would be fun.
That would be so fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a great time. But no, I have not. I get attached.
but isn't it also fun where both of you guys could like play the card of like, oh, let's try not to catch feelings, right? That's kind of the plot of Friends with Benefits.
Yeah.
Right. It's like
it's literally a game of let's see who catches feelings first.
Or let's like there's no like shake on no feelings, just sex. Right?
I don't know. I've tried that. And girls just catch feelings.
Did you communicate it though? Like for real? Okay.
I'm very good at communicating. And then it's like when you tell somebody not to do something, they do it. If you're like, don't make that right, they're gonna make it right. So if you're like, don't catch feelings, they gotta think about
right, because human emotions is like
such a horrendous thing, right, Gabe?
Okay.
People are the devil when they have feelings.
Okay. You have nothing to add to this because you've never been in Friends with Benefits.
Okay, no, but I've seen it a lot.
You better stop.
I witnessed it.
All right, you Friends with Benefits cuck.
Huh?
What?
You just be watching?
What's a cuck?
What's a cuck? Never mind. Rosie, have you?
Fuck this. This is a topic I'm very passionate about. I'm very against Friends with Benefits.
I am against
fucking
it too.
around. Stop fucking like rabbits. Okay. Never ends well. Give me one situation where it ends well.
Well, see, that's why I think it's you have to propose a different set of rules. There has to be a set of rules like intact that both people follow very diligently.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be able to have a successful Friends with Benefits.
I agree.
Right. And then there's like at the end, because you can't do Friends with Benefits forever. I don't think you. At the end, there's a couple options. It's like it's the
exit
road.
plans.
It's the road back to friendship, or the road into a relationship, or the road to never speaking to each other.
Those are the three options.
But that's so why are we not just masturbating? I don't understand.
Because
I agree with Rose.
Because right, you and said person are already good friends. You guys are attracted to each other.
Okay,
so let's throw.
So then imagine it and jerk it.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
I'm attracted to a lot of people. That doesn't mean.
Yeah.
What would I be if I was hooking up with every person I'm attracted to?
Not every person, all right? Just like, because that's why I feel like there has to be a way to pitch it, because it has to linger on your mind if you see said person.
I'm with Jimmy on this.
Right?
You're
telling me it's you never looked at a guy friend and like have a thought linger like
Oh, absolutely.
But
absolutely. But see, I feel like why don't you just throw some benefits on there? It's called benefits for a reason.
In this sense, I think girls value their friendships with men more than guys value them with girls. Guys are willing to throw it all away just like
hey. That's why we set rules in place. We could do this. But let's,
But you would be like, you would never think like, oh, it's gonna make our friendship weird after. Like that's how my brain works.
No, it's not even about valuing the friendship to me. I just value myself too much. It's like Because what are you putting yourself in? You're just putting yourself in a situation to be used as like a sex object.
It's a mutual. Like you don't have a mutual. Like you don't want sex from
friends with benefits men more than it will ever benefit girls.
Not true.
Facts. Very true. You guys don't want to admit it.
Arguable.
Facts.
Arguable.
Okay, so
friends with benefits, right? Huh?
State your argument. Why is it beneficial?
Okay, friends with benefits. If done well, with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, if done well,
right?
You could take the girl on like nice dates, fun dates.
Forget the dates.
No, that's so emotional, Jimmy.
Forget the dates.
Forget
the dates. All right, just think the pressure it would take off of you to like hook up with other guys, other men. Like you don't want to be out here on these streets. You want to be, have a friend.
Yeah, no, I want to be in the safety of my home under my blankets with my vibrator. That's all I want in my life.
Or a friend that you trust.
Okay, listen. No, here's the thing. Guys, first of all, y'all rarely make girls finish. That's the truth of the motherfucking matter.
Not these guys.
Maybe they were faking. A lot of the time, girls be faking.
They were.
Wait, so you never got a proposal for friends with benefits? You never had a guy like,
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So have you done one of these rules?
Have you done a proposal?
And have you stuck to them? Because you sound like, yeah. Give me one friends with benefits you had where you had rules and it worked out, and you're still friends and it's not weird.
Oh, okay. So I think it was my birthday.
Oh no.
Okay, does friends with benefits count if it's one time?
No.
Right? It doesn't count.
It could. Well, for my case, it was a handful of times.
Okay.
And then afterwards, nothing was said. We just kind of
two mature people.
Went back to like
mature people just
being friends. Yeah, we went back to.
Do you guys think after you like hook up with your friend, it can ever go back to like normal?
Yep.
The way it was prior to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it can. Yeah.
I feel like it can't. That's just how I feel though.
Wow.
Because you have to now like exert the friendship feelings and actions and behaviors.
Like, can you ignore the sensual things?
Yeah.
Like for me, sometimes
no, you could joke about it. You could joke about it
and just think like, damn, the titty has been in your mouth. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe.
I don't really.
Yeah, I mean a titty has, but you joke about it. You
joke about it.
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta get better at that.
You don't have to associate like. That felt so good. Like,
okay, who said it's anything like that? It's more just like, damn.
She can't disconnect from the good.
She can't. Exactly. You get too much flashbacks.
Yep.
The flashbacks.
She just got one right now.
Man,
that's all Raven.
The thing about me, I feel like I straight up just like eject the memory. Like I forget I've hooked up with people. Like they'll like DM me and I'll be like, who the fuck are you? It takes me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a list. And sometimes I look at that list and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
It's because Rosie has sex with her eyes closed.
Yeah. She only do doggy and she just...
Yep.
I don't want to look at them. I don't want to look at them.
I feel you.
No, I think it's possible. It takes the right person, the right guy and the right girl with the maturity and like the understanding of like, okay.
But I don't think a girl's immature if she like can't do a friends with benefits. Like
yeah, I'm not saying immature. I'm saying like right type of maturity. There's like maturity like, oh, I don't want anything with friends, and versus two, where it's like it could happen. If it does happen, just enjoy it, have fun, and then just go back to how it was before.
Yeah.
I had one recently where I caught feelings.
Okay, see, it happens. And it's normal. And it's okay if that happens.
It does.
It's very normal.
Yeah.
Very
that's why you
mature
that's why you
feeling
you gotta
catch feelings.
You have to set rules in place.
Intimate.
Like in among what like how you guys talk to each other. You guys having a little side conversation?
She was just yelling at me.
No, and then he just wasn't reacting, and it just made me laugh because Jimmy's like trying to be serious. I'm just yelling at you, just like.
Yeah, because I don't want to fight back with you and interrupt like we are now.
Yeah, I should have.
But yeah, you did.
I did.
But yeah, you did.
I kept quiet.
No.
And then you turned around saying, "Why are you staying quiet?"
Let's see what you have. Okay, let's not fight.
Y'all did enough of that on the Coachella episode.
Yeah. Now, how? What was I gonna say? What was my train of thought?
You catching feelings too fast?
Yeah. About the rules. Getting back to the rules that you have to set. It's like how you guys talk to each other has to like. It can't be too emotionally driven.
This is so hypocritical because your conversations We're so emotionally driven.
That's why I can't do that.
No, but he chose that path.
No. That's why I learned from my mistakes.
Sure.
Because you can't do too many I miss yous, too many like you tasted so good.
Like you say that over text or like
yeah.
What the fuck, Jimmy? That's kind of weird.
What?
Is that not kind of weird?
What? It's a little cringe, huh?
A little bit.
Wait, hold on. Let me say it one more time. You tasted so good.
Oh, nah.
Should I say
That's
like
how
that?
you said it?
Should I say it like
Voice
that?
note?
Huh?
You said a voice
You
note.
tasted so good. Well,
okay, maybe I shouldn't
You
give
tasted
lines.
yummy.
Yeah, I shouldn't give lines anymore.
Yeah.
It's a little
Keep the lines
cringe.
to yourself.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Yeah. Don't make plans together.
Like outside
Oh,
of the
God.
hookup.
Yeah, that's very emotionally impactful.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let's do
No,
this.
but
in
then
the
you're
future.
taking out the friends part, which is why I'm saying it can't be both. Like, if you just want benefits, like you just set up a time to meet up, go to a hotel, have sex, say bye, and then until the next time.
No,
but
I agree.
well, once you start hanging out and you're eating together, you're talking about problems, because that's what friends do. And that's literally what a relationship is, right? A relationship is just someone that you have emotional and physical benefits with. So why are you doing that?
How much
for
feelings
benefits?
do you think you'll catch from just like cuddling and sleeping over with a guy?
I think cuddling, I can do that without any feelings.
Really?
Yeah.
And sleep over and wake up next to them or their face right there.
Yeah. I
No
think
more
so.
lines.
Cuddles. I feel like yeah, Jimmy, we gotta chill with these impressions.
What was that?
I think cuddling is like one thing, but I think once it gets further than that, it's like whoa.
What's further?
Like stuff.
The benefits.
The benefits. Cuddling is like cuddles. I feel like you can cuddle platonically.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I agree. I'm just saying once you blur both lines of platonic and like sexual, like it's over. It's over. Like someone's gonna catch feelings.
Sometimes you just want to be held, and that's you can want that platonically.
Yeah.
So you can't. What about you? You can't.
I've caught feelings every single friend
From-
benefits
from-
I've had.
from-
Every
She don't
single
miss.
one. Like it's like 5 out of 5 for me. Every single one.
And that's very normal.
From high school till now.
You don't think you could set some rules in place?
No, and I try. I try, and it's just like, I don't know. Like,
what is it? What is it? Is it the cuddling? Is it the kisses?
What's the disciplines?
What's the super affection that's getting to you?
it's like all of it. I genuinely think it's just how your brains work. Like if somebody is being intimate with you, right? They're kissing you, they're holding you, you're spending time together, and where you're talking to each other, you're eating together. Like in my head, I'm like, oh, this is a relationship because you're literally doing everything you would in a relationship.
So you're
gonna catch feelings.
Do you guys remember that guy I was telling you about last time? The really gorgeous one.
The light skin one?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was telling me about this when we were like on FaceTime once. He had like some friends with benefits or something. And he was like, I told her that I didn't want a relationship, but like I know how girls like to be like treated when they're with like a man, like, you know, like chivalrous, acting like boyfriend, girlfriend. He's like, I know girls like that shit, so I did it. And then she caught feelings, but I thought she would have like known that because I said I don't want a relationship, even if I do all those things, it means that I still don't want a relationship even if I'm doing all these nice things. But that confuses girls, okay? Because I'm out here thinking, oh, I'm changing him. Like I'm making him like me. And like,
that's probably what happened to me.
You couldn't like in the friends with benefits, right? You've had you couldn't sway the guy towards a relationship.
No, but it's not just about it's not even just about confusing girls. It's just like right in your latest friends with benefits, and you were the one that caught feelings, and this other person.
I think it too.
Yeah, but the other person, right, when they said things to you like really emotional stuff, that made you feel some type of way, right?
A little bit.
Exactly. So this is just, again, it's just how human brains work. If somebody is telling you like, oh, I love you, or I miss you, or I cherish you, I want to be with you, blah blah blah, you're gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah.
I have a hot take. I feel like the only way a friends with benefits will work is if it's with somebody you're attracted to, but there are qualities that will never make you want to date them. And you have to also not look at those qualities and be like, I could work with that. So that's what it takes.
No. That's what I thought. And I'm to every friends with benefits.
You probably folded and you were like, nah, it's not that bad that he doesn't eat pussy. I'm gonna still date him. And you're like, eat my pussy. He's like, no. No, every friend with benefits I had some kind of like deal breaker where I was like, oh, I don't want to date them. Like I came into that and I was like, they're not a person I would date. Like either they were like ugly, straight up. Like I fucked ugly guys because I'm like, I'm not gonna date him. But then I caught feelings anyways, and I'm like, oh no, it's fine. Oh my god. Yeah, but they can't go back on your word. Like you have to enter like, wow, this person I would never date, but they're attractive enough and maybe fun enough to hang out with, and I'm gonna just enjoy this time. And then you start doing the things, but you gotta keep that in your mind that I'm not gonna catch feelings because I would never date this. You gotta be like logical with yourself.
I feel like then, but then again, it just can't be because it's like if it's a person like that, I wouldn't even be friends with them.
Yeah, but why would you want to date them if they're
so
like too ugly?
So then again, it's not a friends with benefits. It's just a person with benefits. It's a person I wouldn't be friends with, but I would fuck, which is different.
So a friend. Why person?
That's not a friend.
Stranger? You want stranger with benefits?
Yes, I think
Low-key,
strangers with benefits
is better.
But you can't be strangers with benefits because you've gotten to know each other.
Acquaintances with benefits.
Why do you have to know each other?
So you're just gonna send them a location and say, "Come fuck me."
Yeah.
Low-key,
but between session 1 and session 2, there's gonna be pillow talk, and you're gonna have to get to know them. You're gonna have to like.
But I think that's better than friends. I think that's better than friends, regardless. Because when you're friends with someone, it's like you realize, like, I do get along with you enough to be your friend. Yeah. And then you just start getting deeper and you start understanding them more, and it's like all this stuff. And then now you're adding the physical aspect into it too, and you're like getting flashbacks all the time of them. That's why it doesn't.
Flashbacks. You said flashbacks.
Like that's why I say the emotional maturity to like know that this is what
it
is,
the
and it's never gonna
emotional
get there.
disciplines.
Yeah.
Huh.
Emotional discipline.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Because you can't. You know what? Feelings.
That's a
feelings.
foreign.
Feelings aren't a calculation,
Yeah,
a
it's not
mathematics that you can work with, okay? Some things aren't always black and white, all right?
It's a foreign concept to y'all, huh?
Trying to make me feel bad for feeling feelings?
Emotional
That's
discipline.
insane. Never date these men.
No,
this opens my eyes as to when you see like pretty ass girls with just like mid dudes and you like, why?
She's being emotional.
It's because girls can't help falling in love with a dude that just gives them attention and is there for them.
Yeah.
It is wired in their brains. What else is it? You're talking about this dude, not your type, and then you like, oh, I kind of like him after fucking him.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah, we see
you
you walking down the street.
Vibes.
Yeah, what changed?
Well, we talk about this. We talk about this all the time.
Deep conversations?
No, we talk about the stats, right, in an ideal partner, and what's the most important things for you, right? Like, loyalty, like ambition, like kindness, like intelligence, like humor, blah blah blah. Looks is just not that high for me.
So what's super low?
That's a great segue, actually. That's a great segue to
the next topic.
So I'm not at all settling. I'm actually like, I think he's perfect in like all the ways that I want a partner to be.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for a guy where he has something, like for me, there was a girl I had friends of business with, and I was like, there's no way I'm dating this girl. Like me personally, I'm saying that. Like, is there a trait for you? Because maybe you could do the friends with benefits with a person that has that trait that you would never date.
Probably stupidity. The only friends with benefits I cut off myself was, I think I told you guys, the one guy that he couldn't use subject verb agreement correctly, and it just
stupidity is really.
But that's what I mean. Is like I wouldn't even be friends with him. Like I couldn't even have a conversation with him, and I was just like, if he started to talk, I was like, you gotta go.
No, but when a guy's like dumb or like I can't even talk to you, I have zero attraction to you. I can't even do anything.
So intelligence, right?
Yeah.
So let's pretend that's a stat line for you. Like where do you need that
intelligence?
Like between 1 to 10, how important is intelligence?
Like a 10.
10? No.
Yeah.
Shit.
I need.
That's why you're single.
Yeah, I need.
There's no men out there.
That's a 10.
With other traits you
like
want.
Harvard, Ivy League.
No, I mean like in importance. I think 10. It's a 10. Why would it be like a 6? Why would I?
Because most guys are 4s and 5s.
Okay, well, I'll go to 9. Is that better?
Like go to 8s.
I'll go. Lowest I'll go is 8.5. I really do.
Okay, looks. How important is looks on you? 1 to 10.
10.
8.5.
Oh God.
No, because here's my thing. Sorry, I know a lot of people are gonna hate on me for this because I know you guys have a lot of guys that like follow you and stuff. So please don't come at me. This is just, I've given so many ugly guys a chance, and so many. Like if I showed you guys pictures of some of the guys I talked to, you'd probably projectile vomit all over this table. I'm not kidding. And it's like,
can we see one?
Yeah, it's probably my boy.
No, it's really bad. I'm too embarrassed to show you guys. But like, it's just like I've gone to the point where I'm like, you can't be ugly and treat me like shit. Like pick a struggle. Do you know what I mean? If you're hot, at least it's like, at least I won't be embarrassed like show my friends pictures of you. Like I don't want to be like, he treated me like shit, didn't want to date me, and he's ugly. Like I just can't do it anymore. At this point, I'm like, I'd rather just like a 10 out of 10 play me, and then at least I'm like, yeah, but wasn't he hot? You know? But then intelligence is more important than looks to me, though, for sure.
Okay.
For sure, I need a smart guy. Definitely. I like guys who can teach me stuff. Like when I learn stuff from a guy.
Where the fuck did she get this weapon?
I don't know. It was just on the table and it was
She's equipped with that shit.
She started talking about ugly men. And she's like,
She leveled up.
But I like ambitious guys and guys who are just smart. Like intelligence in general. When I see girls who are smart, that's why I always thought you were so cool, because you were so intelligent. When I watch you on UTI, I was like, this is a smart girl. I really like that. I've always liked smart.
Not cool enough to invite her, but.
Huh? Y'all didn't invite her, and you knew she was sad.
Yep.
Let's
I
start
didn't think she was
being
smart,
honest.
so I'm kidding.
No, but I think it's really important that you are surrounded by people who can like teach you things, help you better yourself, help you learn stuff about whatever. So when a guy can like help me learn, I'm like, whoa, you are so hot.
What if he's teaching you like the stupid things though?
Huh?
What if he's teaching you stupid stuff?
Like what?
right, like I learned how to gaslight from Jimmy. I don't know what it's like.
What do you think, Jimmy?
Well, still learning, right?
Still learning. Still, yeah.
I didn't specify what kind of learning.
But I look at dating people now as like everybody has their stat lines, and it's like, what stats do I favor the most? And so think of stat lines as like green flags, green flag qualities, right?
Yeah.
So recently, you know, I was talking to a girl that she was really funny, like in terms of humor and funniness, she was like a 9 for me.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah.
Very high.
Or as compared to, you know, some other girls in my past, maybe that
The national average like a 4.
the national average like a 5.
Not
4.
over here. We're much above the national average.
And
Right?
yeah.
Sure.
We got some 9s right here.
And then
Out
what are
of
some
30.
more stat line? Oh, conversation skills.
Yes.
You know, like I'm not just talking about like just like philosophical conversations. You know, like deep conversations.
Crucial.
Cerebral, as my friend would call
Contributing.
it.
Yeah.
That stat line for me would be like, I need like a 7.
Okay.
Right? You don't have to be the craziest philosopher. You don't gotta be Confucius. You just gotta like ask me some good questions, some thought provoking questions.
Yeah.
You know, some partners in my past, 3, 4, right? It's just a lot of talking about them, like, oh my God, today I did my hair, and then I went, no. I was like, okay, nice.
That's most
Cool.
nice though.
What do you want to say to that, right?
Yeah.
So that's why like the conversation never got really like deep. We never talked until like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. type of. Those kind of nights
I
are
value that too.
fucking beautiful, right?
What are your guys' like top 3 like stat things then, do you think?
You want to go first?
Or should we do top 5?
Yeah. Let's do top 5. Mine is looks.
Number 1 is looks.
No. Number 2.
He's like, shit.
Number 2.
Tied for first.
What's number 1 then?
Number 1, I would say, peace and comfort.
Okay.
You know, like, can I come home to you and you just give me
Head.
I can do that.
Headspace.
And just open me up a little bit. Just like, hey, how was your day? Right? Maybe give me a back. Maybe give me a back massage or something. Give me a back massage, and then
you
maybe
want a Thai
have
masseuse?
Maybe have.
You want a Thai masseuse?
You know, I want a Thai masseuse.
Okay.
I want a masseuse from Thailand to be my girlfriend.
It's the way that it just went silent. He goes, head. And we just all go like, none of us address that. And we're just silently sitting
Yeah,
here.
throw head in there. So peace and comfort. You're not. Yes.
Side question. Sorry, now that you mentioned that. I always see guys like joking about like how like the best thing for a girl to do after an argument if she was like in the wrong was just like give head. Do you guys agree with that for real? Like, would you rather her like genuinely
Hug
like
me?
No.
Then head.
No, like would
I
you
would-
rather like a genuine like sincere apology where she like owns up to like what she said, takes accountability, or would you rather just throw her hair up and just
I was just about to say that. I don't need the head. I want to make sure that the points that I said are still in your brain after
want
the conversation,
accountability.
and that we know where we're going from this conversation. And then head.
okay, pick one.
And then I give her head.
Accountability or head?
If she could do that first
Accountability.
part, accountability, I will give her head.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Accountability, Uno reverse head. How about you, Jimmy?
I need accountability.
You think accountability is more important?
I think now as I'm getting older, I would like accountability, and it just makes me feel like we could continue this relationship, and that goes back to peace and comfort.
Yeah.
Right. The ability to own up to take accountability. You know, we're not What are we doing here?
It's just the bug. I think the
Oh,
bug.
let me
Just
know.
fly.
Fuck
Where'd
this
it
fuck.
go?
I don't know.
It was pissing me off earlier too. I can't lie.
So
Yeah.
So that actually ties back to peace and comfort, like somebody who takes accountability. This is important. This is a very important stat line. Resourcefulness.
What do you mean?
So like
Can't she survive on an island alone?
resourceful. So like say I'm throwing a big party. Can she help me plan this thing out? Like let's say I'm going on a trip somewhere. Can she hold down the house? Can she like
Team player?
The ability to be be scrappy. You know, like make the calls. You know, like get
Your
things
little
done.
personal assistant.
Oh,
that's so hot.
He wants a free assistant. He wants free labor.
Oh yeah.
He wants a butler for a girlfriend.
Hey, don't
wants a
put it
maid.
like that. Hey,
That's funny.
Hey,
Here, I'll defend you on this one, Jimmy. When you were describing that, it sounded to me more like you want a wife, right? Like someone who like is your partner. They can like make sure these things that you need to take care of the house gets done.
Exactly.
Ride or die.
I can't leave. And like I'm telling you,
I think it's more like dependability.
Yeah, dependability. And then she can't be like, oh, how do I do this? How do I? You know, I'm confused. What do I do? So.
You know, it's a good example. Like recently, like if I'm hosting a party, for example, and then we run out of alcohol, and then she just comes, hey, everybody's complaining about alcohol.
It's like, okay,
help.
No,
but if she came to me like, oh yeah, people are complaining about alcohol, but I just Uber eat some stuff, I'd be like, oh, I'm eating you out tonight. No. Swear
I
to
love
God,
that everything just comes down to head. Everything just comes down to head.
Oh yeah, that's the best currency on earth.
Swear to God, like it's like, you know, she hands you the Uber Eats app, and it's like, oh yeah, like we need more alcohol. Put in your alcohol, or you know. Put it on the shopping cart.
Problem solving.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Oh yes.
I need a 9.
Yeah, I need a 12.
And sometimes I could take some sacrifice on the other stat lines. Like we could throw away like 1 or 2 on the looks.
On the loyalty.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, loyalty is we need at least a 7 or 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's your top 5? You said
resourcefulness.
Resourceful is number 1?
No. I think shit.
What was number 1?
Peace.
Peace, and then you said looks, and then resourcefulness. What about 4 and 5?
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
And then number 5, I would put like funny and conversation into the same.
All right.
If I had all of those, just at least 7.
Like Thanos' arm.
Just like I am proposing. Yeah. I think those are my top 7.
What about you,
top 5.
Gabe? Your top 5.
First one I'd say
you don't
is
steal mine, huh?
No. You brought up some ones I've never heard of.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. First I think I would say, what is it called? Just quality time. As far as like being around her, just is fun. Conversation similar to yours, but that would be the first one. I guess that's personality, right? You could say that's personality. I really think my second one is second and third is probably looks as well. I feel like we're gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. No, I told you. I knew.
I'm trying to think of different ones.
No, I spoke for both of us.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sahar.
We spent too much time together.
Yeah.
You guys are just merged into one.
Yeah.
Or maybe all men are just the same.
We have one.
No, but I do like
brain.
I do like ambition in girls. I'd say I'd probably switch ambition out for one of those.
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, because my thing is I want somebody to be doing their own thing, living their own life while I'm doing mine. Yeah. Versus like having that person wait for me to finish doing my life or finishing work. Yeah. And then coming together.
So you would trade ambition for peace?
Yeah, I think it comes with it.
I'm the girl for you then, Gabe.
That's what I'm talking about.
You don't want peace.
It don't come with peace. It don't come with... You see her close friends? That shit does not come with peace, bro. It's violence every day.
Hey, if it don't come with peace, I'm gonna have to peace.
I'll make enough money for both of us.
Oh yeah.
He's like number 6, money.
And if I make enough money for both of us, then we can have
side
girlfriends and boyfriends. Right? If we make enough for 4, right. I can have another girlfriend. You can have another boyfriend.
You're gonna be calling me for help.
He's gonna be calling you pissing and throwing up every night.
Nah, I need my peace.
If you ever see her close friends, oh my god.
I'm not on it.
Because you don't invite me to stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
I was the +1. It wasn't my party.
I was a +8.
I don't give a fuck, Gabe. Y'all are closer, and you guys knew she was sad.
Well, I give a fuck because this is about Rosie, and I care about her, unlike yourself.
Rosie,
Okay,
I would
anyways.
make things
No,
after.
it's okay. It's okay. I want to hear about the traits you care about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number one,
Turn the mic
I
a little bit.
think. Huh? Oh, sorry.
Make a point.
Number one, I think definitely intelligence is up there for me. I really do like. I've had a lot of guys where I'm like, I'm not even attracted to them, but then like I get to know them and they're just so smart that I'm like,
What's
wow.
something like super smart that like?
I just like if I can ask them questions and they can like.
Form a coherent response.
Yeah.
What type of questions?
Shit about like your purpose, ambition, probably.
Yeah, like success. Like if I kind of admire something they do in their lives, then I want to ask them about it, and if they can like give me like full depth answers, and like if I leave the conversation feeling like I learned something, I'm just like, wow, that was really attractive.
Like a self-help type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then number two, I think I really value like chemistry, and like I think I need someone I have good banter with. Like I need to be able to banter with you because I especially have bully Rizz. I'm mean.
Bully Rizz.
Yes, I flirt by being mean, and sometimes guys just cannot handle it. And I need someone who can handle it and who can like give it back to me, and then I give it back to them, and like it's a good time. But there's limits to that, obviously.
There is, because sometimes you could hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
I got no limits with that shit.
And especially girls, I feel like
I've got my feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, especially if you joke about their looks.
Their forehead.
Why would you joke about a woman's
Never joke
looks?
about the looks. Joke about everything else but the looks.
Can I make fun of her forehead?
Can I make fun
What's
of,
wrong with her forehead?
Can I make fun of like her braces?
No.
Braces is crazy.
No, she had like returning.
Okay, right.
retainers
Okay,
on.
braces is slightly better in the sense that like it'll come off one day. Do you know what I mean? But when when you're making fun of like something that's like she can never change unless she gets like literal plastic surgery, that's kind of crazy.
Like a forehead.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like I feel like
Damn.
She got a cranium.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I feel like
That's
most
ad
girls with
space
like
right there.
bigger foreheads tend to like get that a lot. So I think most of them are kind of like numb to it. And I think big foreheads aren't like that big of a turn off in a lot of ways that I feel like it's fine. But I don't know. That's another thing. Oh wait, big foreheads are that big of a turn
What
off?
have you said about foreheads?
What? No, I just like make jokes about it.
What, you see their bangs and then you're like,
I just think a lot of really pretty girls have
not
big
like
foreheads.
that. Not like that.
Nah, Gabe, you are.
Why, Jimmy?
Why are you looking at me like
Jimmy
that?
just
I don't know. I just feel like people are so, especially women, are so insecure about their looks as it is, and you have no idea how much they probably like hate certain things about themselves or have been told these things before. But like, I don't know, like, yeah, someone made a comment about my braces once, or like my hair, like, and I stopped smiling for all of like middle school. I did not smile
That
because
is
I was
very
like, no
true.
one is gonna see the rest of my braces again. Or like, yeah, they made fun of my hair, and I like, you know, would wear hats and things like that. Or like, they made fun of my acne on my back, and I never wore a dress. in
yeah,
my
no,
life.
she's so right. Whenever you guys make those comments, for real, it like low-key sticks with the girl forever and ever. I'm not kidding.
I mean, you guys are great. I don't see anything I can make fun of. So
Thank you so much.
I apologize
teeth,
to the women.
nice
who
sized
I've-
foreheads.
I've hurt.
But when I had crooked teeth, I think a boy had made a comment about my teeth. And then after that, I never smiled with teeth again because I was that insecure of it. And even this one guy, when I was younger, when I was like in grade 6 or 7, I was wearing glasses and he was low-key a racist, definitely. And he just made a comment about, he's like, wow, you have really small eyes. Like you have the smallest eyes I've ever seen. And after that, like to this day, I'm still insecure of my eye size because of that. And that was when I was like 12.
But that's not even funny though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what's
Right?
bully?
it's
So
funny,
I'm
it's
sure if it was funny, you'd be like, haha, and then you won't like think about.
So what's bully
Outside of
risk? So
that.
what's bully risk to
The way
you?
that just got so depressing
Well, just
so
not
quick.
with looks. Like, I mean, do you feel like anyone's ever made fun of your looks and like you thought that was funny?
Yeah, Jimmy does it every day, or he used to when I was chubbier.
Yeah, well, no, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
not to each other. Guys are
used to
so
comment
mean
on
to each
lips.
other.
He used to comment on my lips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
what?
Huh?
Saying what about
that had
yours?
like dry ass lips, and it
Oh.
would cut his hand every time.
Oh yeah.
You'd kiss him?
Huh?
You'd kiss his hand?
Well, no, it's just like I gotta like get away
suck
from
his
you.
finger?
Yeah, you might.
That's kind of fun.
Like in the morning when I'm pouring my cereal and I run out of Frosted Flakes, I was like, "Yo, Jimmy, let me get some more."
Oh, he kind of gagged him. Oh my god.
Now, see, if a man said that to me, I would kill myself right then and there. Personally.
Well, I wouldn't let you.
I would have a disgusting amount of Vaseline on my lips
Yeah.
at all times after that.
But it's more like a mini canon event.
See, I'm hearing that. I'm just like, I gotta put on chapstick right now.
No, me too. I'm getting the urge, and now I'm nervous.
And I remember one time I was at a convention, and I was talking to this pretty attractive girl, and she was like, I think you had her rate me, and then she gave me like a 9.
Wow.
I was like, if there was one thing that I could change about my appearance, what would it be? And she's like, ooh.
She pointed at his lips.
She pointed at my lips, and I was like.
Okay, but I joke about it. Like I tell you, like that's something you should like work on.
And you know,
but that's also something you can like help. You know what I mean?
Huh?
It's, like you can like just start wearing like lip balm more.
Right. Until I run out of a whole fucking stick in a week,
a jug,
and I'm just like, yo, this is not helping.
No, but like that's something you could like help a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But like a girl with like a big forehead, a big nose, or whatever, you can't. No amount of Vaseline Aquaphor is gonna fix that. You know.
It's like making fun of men for penis sizes. I don't think that's something you should clown men for. You should clown. You can clown them for like not putting effort. You can clown them for like.
But you can
like
clown
not
my
doing
lips.
foreplay, but not their size. They can't.
Would you rather a girl clown your lips or your dick?
Jimmy, you know the answers. Don't even
saying.
lie.
It's controllable. Like you could put on chapstick.
You could put
and they'll be
you
moist.
could exfoliate it. You could put some lip balm.
Right. What if I just end up having really shiny, dry lips?
You won't though. That's the thing.
You put on a lip balm, it just soaks. It just absorbs it immediately.
And but you could still see the shine.
No, the worst part is I saw people in the comments comment my lips. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta fix this.
Oh.
Yeah. And then please.
It's
and then
everyone say thank you in the comments. To Rosie.
Every time.
But that's pink, isn't it?
Yeah,
Make your lips
tinted.
kind of red?
Okay, never mind.
I just said it's tinted.
But I mean, bullying Rizz is like.
Bully Rizz, I feel like it's just like flirting, but you're just a little meaner, or like a little sassy with it. Do you know what I mean?
If I bully Rizz, it's never like based on something true.
It's jokes. You know what I mean? It's always very light. It's never it's more of like their behaviors and stuff, or they'll say something and then you'll like come at them for what they said, not necessarily like, oh, you fucking dry lipped ass bitch, and then expect them to like me after
you can't
that.
say that?
You talk about a lunchtime roast session?
You big body, dumb pear-shaped looking ass.
Holy fuck, you're ugly. Oh my god. Like it's not like that. You know, it's more just the guy I'm bully rizzing. But
you say that?
No, I wouldn't.
But I feel like if I have a really nice roast session back and forth with my crush,
that's hot.
I feel like that's low key hot, man.
Yeah. And then I bring it up like during sex.
No,
like,
I'd
yeah,
cry
you think I'm a
after that.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh.
You so tall. Shit. Look at you, Big Bird looking at.
What
did I say?
The way that's
Anyways,
like kind of like
titty
that's like a what is it? Like a compliment hidden in like a diss. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's what you just
a Big
did.
Bird is a compliment.
No, well, you said you're so tall or whatever.
Right.
And then you're like, Big Bird ass, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's I guess that could kind of work if it's
Has anybody ever commented about your height?
Oh,
How tall are you?
Oh, I'm 5.
Oh, cool.
I'm 5 feet. Yeah.
Very fun.
What if a guy like joked about your height?
I just think it's lazy. It's like lazy writing. Like
Lazy writing.
Like
Like,
what's a good height joke? Give me one.
It's like
About me being short. Like, oh my god, you're so fun size. You're so small. Like, it's boring. That's not funny.
That is kind of a cheap
Overused.
joke. Like it's very it's too
Low hanging fruit.
available.
Yeah. Or so many people are like, oh, is the air you breathe different than mine? Like, I just
Do you get
funny.
Ever get like did you ever get insecure of your height or not really?
If I could be a little taller, I would be, but it's fine.
Do you ever feel fetishized because do you ever feel like men are into you like in a fetishy way?
I have I've been with men that are like Asian fetishization for sure, because like you'll look at their history and it's like all Asian women, and like especially with Asian women too. I think there's like a thing where it's like small petite Asian women, right, is a fetish for people.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, absolutely, but like not with like guys that I see now.
Okay,
It's not a problem.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I don't know. I don't know. With me though, I almost feel like the opposite. Like I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm not sexy enough. Like I never describe myself as sexy. Like I feel like I'm cute and like people treat me like I'm cute. But like when because I think the looks that people like really glorify is like, ooh, she's like tall and like curvy and like has a nice ass and like has big boobs.
Yeah.
And then I don't have those things, so I'm like, oh, I'm not sexy.
Sahar, what do you categorize yourself as?
Okay, see, that's where I was gonna go in with this because I'm taller. I've always been, and I know girls my height, like me myself, I've always been a little more insecure of my height because I've always felt too tall.
What are you,
And then-
5'6"?
5'7".
5'7"?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've always felt like I think there's like this idea of like how girls need to be like smaller, and like girls are like the big guy with like a smaller girl and like whatever. So especially with having like guy friends who are a little bit like closer to my height, it sometimes makes me feel like, oh, I'm this like giant thing, like I'm this like monster kind of. Yeah. But that's so interesting hearing you say that you feel like whatever, because I feel like girls who are taller feel the opposite way, where it's like,
I was gonna say, I think it's very easy. Here's the thing, I feel like you can never win as like a woman. Yeah. Like I feel like whatever you look like, someone is always gonna come in and be like, you're too short, or you're too tall, or you're too flat, or you're too fat, or you're you're too skinny, you're too whatever. Like you can't win. Like people always want you to look like something that you don't look like, and you're always looking at like, because I don't know, I've been with guys that are like, oh yeah, I like taller women or whatever, but it's like, you've been with guys that are like, no, I'm intimidated.
No, I've literally, my entire life growing up, I don't even consider myself that tall. Like I'm 5'7", and then whenever I've said I'm tall online, like I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm really tall, like on the internet, and they'll be like, 5'7" is not tall. Like you're only considered tall if you're over 5'9" or 5'10" or whatever. But then my entire life, everyone would always just say to me like, you're really tall for a girl. You're really tall for a girl. You're really tall for a girl. So like it's in the back of my head that I've always felt like I'm too big. Like I'm too. Yeah. If I could be like 5'5", I'd be content with that. Do you know what I mean? But like I'm like and like when I wear heels, I tower over everyone. I get jealous of like the shorter girls who can just like wear heels and then they're like, oh, they're still like a cute little height, you know.
You can give me your 2 inches.
Okay, there we go. And then we balance each other out.
So girls really say that?
What? Girls
really just, oh wow, you're really tall for.
Guys say that.
Guys say that.
Yeah, guys say that. Girls don't really say that much. Usually girls compliment me on my height more. Yeah. They'll always be like, oh my God, you're so tall. I wish I could be as tall as you. And that's like, I take that a little better. But when guys are just like, you're really tall for a girl, I'm like, okay, I'll kill myself right now, please. But yeah, I'm learning to accept it. And I'm starting to associate height with power. Because every celebrity wears like super high heels and shit. So I'm like, you know what? When I get really, really successful, it's gonna be good that I'm taller, so that I dominate and people look at me as this form of dominatrix.
It's actually true. There's a positive correlation between height and positions of power.
So you, but would you need your man to be even more powerful, to be 6 foot?
I would like a guy taller than me, for sure. Like, I think I constantly just feel so big in my everyday life that I'm like, it would be nice to have like a nice big teddy bear that I'm like, hello, you know? Yeah. Make me feel small. Yeah. You know? No, that's cute. But I always give petite princes a chance. I have a very big roster of petite princes.
Petite princes.
And I swear there's this thing with petite princes, they like tall girls. Shorter guys, I find they like taller girls more than taller guys like taller girls. I feel like tall guys really like short girls. Petite princes, they tend to like girls who are like closer to their height. Weirdly enough. That's just a theory though.
Do you have a cutoff? Do you have a cutoff
for height? I'd say my height.
My height.
Yeah, but definitely preference.
How about you, Jimmy?
Oh, so I think.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet. Okay. Yeah.
So most girls are usually shorter.
Yeah, most girls are shorter. Yeah, quite in fact. You know,
I had a flashback. I'm sorry. About a joke from earlier.
In Japan?
Yeah, last time you said you were 6 feet.
No, it was the last time we filmed, right? Didn't he make some joke too?
It's not a joke. Anyways, I was in Japan. I was talking to a tall girl, 6'2", mind you, right? 6'2", and it felt.
Oh, that was funny. Huh? I like that type of child.
You talked to a 6'2" girl?
Yeah. She was 6'2", and my hands are like extremely small. So when she put it next to it, she was just ripping it.
No, that shit's so humbling because I got long fingers too. So when guys want to compare hand sizes, I'm like, nope. And I'm like, we're good.
Is that a form of flirting?
I don't think it is, but I think guys think it is. No.
Guys think everything is flirting.
Yeah, we're flirting right now.
We just fell in love.
Wait, guys, I have a question for you.
Again?
Is there something that you feel insecure about, or like people have made you feel insecure about because they comment on it?
Yeah, my lips.
Okay, Jimmy.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, like
I had a ton of things.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
many.
I mean, I guess you brought up like your weight and like wanting to.
Yeah, the first one was my smile. Yeah.
Why? You have a great smile.
This is before I had braces, so they were definitely like a little crooked. But then also when I smile like very high, like my gums start showing the top, and then I always like saw it. And then sometimes I'll try to smile and like not, like while I'm smiling big, I'll like control it because like people make fun of my gums.
Yeah.
One of these.
Oh, I really think making fun of people's like smile or laughs is some of the worst things to like make fun of because you're gonna make them stop doing that.
Yeah. And it's like while they're in like a moment of like joy and like happiness, like how are you gonna ruin that?
Yeah, like this asshole.
Like if you want to make fun of them, make fun of how they are when they're mad or something, because that's at least a negative thing. Don't make fun of how they are. Look at that vein that comes out when you start yelling. I have a massive vein, you guys. It's like the ugliest fucking. Not right here.
What if someone smiles, but they have like the biggest gap?
Don't make fun of it. I
don't care. Damn, yeah, I'm not. I'm just saying hypotheticals.
It's the same thing.
It's the same.
When they're smiling, you gotta make fun of their gap.
No, I think you gotta empower the gap.
Okay. How are you gonna empower the gap?
Like he must be great at whistling. Whistles while he's talking.
Love to see you shoot water out of that thing.
Wow. Yeah. Aren't you glad you never get food stuck in your teeth?
See, Gabe, that would make mom want to die.
Your smile got a whole ass parking spot right there.
Yeah, he could like brush his teeth, close his mouth, and pull his toothbrush out.
Anyways, okay, insecurities. Yeah, I was also insecure about my neck. Holy shit! I used to have no neck. Yeah.
Were you chubby?
Yeah, I used to have no jawline.
Jimmy was fat skinny.
Wow.
So I was fat skinny. Skinny fat.
Yeah.
So it would just be one connecting thing.
Oh.
Like it would be body, like face,
like the Bob's Burgers.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
It was just whole.
I would look like a Bob's Burger character.
Okay.
And in real time.
Like lean back like that.
And
you
know what's worse? When I would lean back, 10 necks would appear, or 10 separate
rolls.
Right.
Yeah, rolls.
That's just because you have like more stretchier skin.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I would feel I would be insecure about it. That's why I didn't leave the house.
Aww.
Yeah, that's why I didn't talk to women. And then I
be nice to people. Look what you're doing to them.
And then I was always like, I didn't know how to fix it either. But then I realized there's a gym. Yeah, the gym really helps. Running helps, you know. So yeah, there are ways where you could.
You could also do some lymphatic drainage. That would help a little bit.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough for sure because it's like obviously those comments made me feel bad. But
let's say, or I'm gonna pose you a scenario. Let's say, you know, Mr. Bob's Burger try to talk to you, right? And you know, obviously, you know, Bob's Burger, that's a cartoon character. Obviously, you know, would you ever tell him?
Never.
No.
It's not my business. I don't know.
It's not your business. It actually would help me to know that like
you have no neck.
Yeah, that I have no neck.
No, I can't. I can.
No, I don't. But I'm not the judge of what is gonna help you or not, though, because I don't know the person, right? Like one comment could get you to the gym, or it could, I don't know, make you kill yourself. Like, and I don't. Like that's not. I don't know. Like that's where you.
It's a dice roll. Gonna make me kill. Come on, you think if you back then was talking to a girl, it was going great, and then she just starts ghosting you, and then you ask her why, what happened, and she's like, your neck. You wouldn't kill yourself?
I'm telling you, I've had
you wouldn't kill yourself.
I've had moments where if somebody said something to me, then and there, right? I'm on my last string. I'm like, oh, at least I'm pretty, and they're like, no, you're not. I'm done.
They said that?
Done. No, I'm saying.
Oh, hypothetical.
Rosie, you are pretty. You are hot.
But you're beautiful.
But then you don't think it would jumpstart a training arc where I'm in the gym?
I don't want to be your villain like Orange in the story. I don't want to be the reason that caused that. Like if you came to me being like, yo, Sahar, like be honest, do you think my neck could use some work? In that situation, I would be able to work.
How would you word that?
Well, I feel like people still wouldn't bring it up.
Yo,
like, oh, it's so cute. I like it.
Is there something about my appearance that I could change?
No, I would never. But if you were to, I could never be like, you need to start working out.
Oh.
But if you came to me being like, hey, Sahar, like, do you think I could lose some weight? I could work on my neck or whatever. I would be like, well, how do you feel about that? And then you could be like, oh, I feel insecure about this and this. And then be like, well, if you think it'll make you feel better, then for sure it would be a great idea for you to start going to the gym. But I could never be like, you're fucking ugly. Your neck is disgusting. Start working out.
I was going to say, I think if it's solicited, I would tell you. So if you, Jimmy, if you came to me and you're like, Rosie, is there anything you think I could do to be more attractive? Or like, you know, anything that you think, you know, like would make me plus 0.5 or plus 1 point. Because this is actually something the last guy was asked me. He was like, he asked me to rate him like out of 10, right? And I gave him a score, and he was like, what would get me like 0.5 or like 1 more point?
Yeah.
And then I told him a thing, and then he went and did it.
What'd you tell him?
So this is me, by the way. This is me.
Damn.
This is me at
Jimmy, what
19.
the
Let me see.
heck?
Me at
You
19.
actually truly had no neck.
Yeah. Yeah, you had no shadow.
No, the chin really blended in. That's crazy. That's not edited.
Wait, was it really like? Damn.
What?
Can't imagine water.
No, good
running
job,
out your
Jimmy.
mouth. It's like a waterfall. It goes straight down.
Jimmy, you know what things you did? That. Good job.
But so in a way, right? Like I get it. I'm thankful. Right? I'm thankful to some of my haters because it's like, yeah, they made fun of my acne. Like I got an Accutane and now my skin is better. Or like I got braces.
I feel like some people need to hear like cold hard truths to change.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends.
But they gotta be open for it.
I
Like, they
just
gotta
don't-
bring it up. They gotta ask.
No, I don't think it's my place to like make you find a new thing to work on.
What
like,
if I ask you
if you like ask me, how would you ask?
right now?
Say it.
What do you think is something that can make me more attractive?
I think you're
You do
beautiful
your
just the way
eyebrows.
you are.
Ooh.
What?
So what? I
So
don't.
you're saying I'm 10 out of 10?
I think all my friends are beautiful people. I think when you start.
We're not friends.
I don't like this question.
Come on.
I don't like this game. No, What are you talking
Some
about?
eyebrows, motherfucker.
I think you're very good at working on bettering yourself.
You know what?
already.
You know what's crazy? You asked the same question maybe like a year ago or 2 years ago when you had long hair, and if you said the same thing, I would look at you like, yo, stop lying to this man.
No, but I think Gabe, you are already bettering yourself without anyone saying anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, what can I tell you to better yourself in that you're not already doing?
I'm just always looking for more to do better in.
Well, I think you're doing great. Just keep going at it.
What else is there?
I don't
See,
know.
I'm a firm
You literally
believer
have a mechanical foot peeler in your bathroom. I feel like you kind of all have all the stats down. I think you've got every corner covered on things you're trying to.
There's always more. I'm sure there's some for Jimmy. There's some for not for you guys. You guys are
No, like
perfect.
the things I think of are like cleanliness, working out, eating, that kind of stuff. I feel like you guys are both already really good at that. So what would I tell you that you don't already know?
So we're perfect humans.
Nah, I have comments, but
What are your comments?
Okay, Rosie knows y'all better than
Your
I do
comments.
too. So
Throw
Rosie, this is
it
your
in.
moment.
Throw it in here.
These are your friends. They said you can be me.
it's solicited.
yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
And these are obviously, I think you guys are great.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
whatever
this
the
is
fuck.
wonderful.
Yeah. Come on,
Rosie, this is your
give it to me.
opinion.
But if you want 0.2 better, up or
Sure.
whatever- All right.
Give it to me.
Do you have a skincare routine, Jimmy?
Holy shit.
Because
Yeah, shout out to my sponsor, Teacher.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
you wear sunscreen every day, moisturizer, sunscreen.
not every day.
You
you
gotta
should
wear
wear
sunscreen every day.
sunscreen.
You gotta hit that
Always
Korean
every day.
skin treatment.
Okay. Well, my skin is not fucking flawless.
I think you have good skin.
You have good skin, but it could be better.
Okay.
It'd be
What
better.
else?
You could have like baby skin.
Give me something else.
No, that's all I.
I would
want.
agree. You got the good skin. Like, probably nothing else wrong with you.
Damn, y'all gonna make him insecure of his
I
skin.
have another thing,
This is
but
constructive criticism.
do you want? Are you sure you want it?
I love this. Give it to me.
This is subjective because I don't like facial hair, but
You got what?
You got eradicated.
it pisses me off.
I got shaved.
I would prefer you shaved. I think you look better when you're shaved.
I got shaved my little.
But that's subjective.
You got like farmer chin.
What? You just compare me to a Chinese farmer?
Why'd you say gay?
Yeah, just give me a fucking straw hat, huh?
Oh, you're gonna thank me in a few months when you start raising her off the blades.
This man is never gonna want to.
But that's subjective. That's subjective. Like I always tell John to shave.
I think it's fine.
Like,
I just made that joke because it just popped in my head.
Oh,
But I would agree on the skin. If you get the skin, you would be even more unstoppable.
okay.
I will say though, you probably do have really good skin genetics already. Because if you don't have a skincare routine, your skin's this good. You could probably.
No, I do have a routine.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, okay. What's SPF?
Today
Both
I
of
did
you.
put.
All right, my turn. Go on.
is your hair naturally like that?
What, curly?
Like, well, the color and
The tips?
yes.
No, this is from when I dyed it way back when.
No, I think I like it. I think there's something you could do about your hair though, like maybe the sides.
I got something.
Oh, you finished? Well, what would you suggest?
I'm not sure, but what if have you shaved the sides before?
I've tried it before, yeah. Why? You think that would look?
You look like a bird nest, bro.
I think your hair is good the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
I think there's something there though. I think there's something there that you could
birds.
mix it up.
Bird eggs.
Here's the thing. And
At least I got life over here other than your face. Oh look, first finger on the moon.
No, because here's the thing. Like I thought
funny.
like Jimmy's hair was
Jimmy.
good, and I didn't even think that his hair should
And it
have
got
been.
better.
But then he got a perm, and I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Or like same with my ex.
You got a
Like,
perm?
he got a perm,
Yeah.
and I was like.
What kind of person?
Oh, a while back. It's just like a wavy.
So I'd be curious. I don't even know if it would make it better, but I'd be curious. Like I'm sure there's a hairstyle, and for everyone, like I have a hairstyle too that is probably gonna make me look better, and I haven't found it yet, you know.
Yeah.
But like when I changed like from bangs to like mid part, I liked my hair so much better.
I think I have this theory that when you have friends or when you become like very close with people to a certain extent, you kind of their flaws kind of get blurred a little bit because like you don't view them as like this physical human thing anymore. You view them as more of like an energy. Like it's like this is Gabe, this is Jimmy. I'm not really looking at you guys being like
I disagree.
like if we were
the
strangers,
flaws stay there.
You know what it is? We're
No,
a non-sexual human being anymore.
if we were strangers,
I'm just very particular, so I could point out.
We're just a blob.
if we were strangers in like a bar kind of thing, and I saw you and like someone asked me like point out all of his flaws, maybe I could.
Yeah.
But because I feel like we're all friends now, I don't view you. I can't view you guys as this is wrong with them. This is wrong with them. This is wrong with
But
them.
it's not
Because to me, it's like this is just
wrong.
Gabe as an essence. This is Jimmy as an essence. This is Rosie as an essence. So I don't know. I feel like to me, all my friends are just like
Essences.
beautiful in their own
Sense.
way. Like I don't really.
What? You still looking for more things than me?
No. I'm thinking about what she's saying. No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the Virgo in me, but I could like break down every single thing. Like you could give me a sentence and I could point out what's wrong with it if you wanted me to. I'd just be like that word could be better, or like the spacing here could be a little. Like I'm a super in the details like critical person. If I like if needed to be.
You know what really stuck with me when you told me I look like Dua Lipa, and that.
Oh, you do look like Dua Lipa. You sound like her too.
You think I sound like Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
Oh, I can low key hit some of her vocals.
Do it. Come on, right now.
I'm nervous now. I can't do it. But thank you. I appreciated
No,
that.
you're
I
very
remember
pretty.
that. Oh,
You're
thank you.
Very pretty.
Tell me my flaws now. I'm kidding. Don't. Please don't. I can't handle it. Do not do it. Do not do that. Please. Please, I
Wait,
cannot.
any more for me?
I think you're on the right track with the gym.
Thanks. She's always fat as shit before.
You were.
I was.
You were 250 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
That is,
You were 250?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is severely obese. Oh, not severely. But
I'm
that
still
was
kind of
definitely-
obese. I'm 190 now. And technically, I'm still obese, but
Yeah, we're working on it.
I'm obesely handsome.
I also am just curious what you would look like without facial hair. But that's me. I know that's me.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that too. I don't know if there's
It's
a
for the
better one.
best.
I just kind of want to see it.
I don't want you guys to fall in love if I shave the facial hair, lose the weight.
I also
You're like, I can't
also
do
feel
both.
like you could be really hot with like a sleeve. Like I feel like a sleeve.
He's kind of
would
working on
suit
it,
you.
no?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you wear too much jewelry sometimes.
Okay, I don't, guys, we don't have to, attack someone's entire being. His jewelry is what
No,
makes
I actually
him
like
him.
I like Gabe's jewelry. Actually, I think
Yeah.
it makes him like
That's part
unique
of
and like cool and like he cares about his looks.
Look how bad he is.
Something I associate
You
with Gabe
a
is
certified
jewelry.
hater.
He always has rings. He always has bracelets. That's part of his look. Okay, that's part of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Man.
Let's not leave this.
Now,
all
me
for
personally,
like-
I think I want to like shave down my nose here. But then part of me is like, it's part of like my ethics and like my culture.
Yeah.
But I think like the side, I feel like if I shaved that, I lost weight and then my beard was a little bit like fuller, maybe I'll be unstoppable. And
You
then
have
more
such
tattoos.
white teeth.
Thank
Let
you.
me see.
Good teeth.
Oh, you do have really white teeth.
dang.
And they're very
what chips?
shapely.
No.
Are those your real? Those are your real teeth?
Yeah.
Holy shit! For
These
real?
are my real teeth.
They're really nice. They got
like,
good shape.
Straight and they white as shit.
Yeah.
No, they're the perfect like length and thickness.
Yeah,
You
no.
know.
All right,
That's-
we stayed on this topic
You
for
like
too
that
long.
Jimmy was
we
getting
stayed, we
jealous.
stayed on this
Jimmy
topic
was
for way
jealous.
too long. All right, let's
Thank you,
go
guys.
back
The way
to
we
the,
didn't even
mean a
finish
lot.
the list of like
right
qualities.
the list. I have one in particular that's I guess it goes back to it's a hot take. It's a hot take.
What the fuck?
What?
Somebody was poking my back and I pulled it out of my dress.
Holy Jesus
Who's
Christ.
trying to murder me?
Holy shit. No, this is you. This looks like it's from your dress.
Why would that be from her dress?
Looks like a pin.
Was there any adjustments you had to it?
Did you do anything to it?
Sure.
That
Wait,
might
stand
have-
up and turn
that's
around. Maybe there's more.
Ow.
Oh,
It's good, yeah.
No, there's nothing else.
Out of nowhere.
Oh damn. Fuck Jim. Just
Sorry, that was fucked up of me.
So this is a hot take. I genuinely believe that girls who's had family hardships make for the greenest flags and make for like really not the greenest flag, but make for very hard workers and the least spoiled people.
I agree. Yes. That's not a hot take. I feel like that's like
that's pretty.
I think that's
general.
people in general, because I feel like if you've gone through stuff, you become more empathetic. Like you're kinder to people because you know what other people are going through.
Yeah.
And you have like you said, like the resourcefulness to like, okay, I gotta like figure life out. Like like shit ain't free here. Or, like I gotta.
And that's what I realized. That was something I was really attracted to. And it wasn't until I met someone that was a little bit more spoiled. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't like entitlement either.
I would even add on to that and say someone who shared the same struggles as you. Similar type of backstory. Similar
trauma bonding.
Not trauma bonding, but it's like we're cut from the same cloth. So like we emotionally like feel the same for certain things. You know, like somebody who came from like, you know, richer family and everything. Yeah. They're out there spending money like that. And then for you, maybe money is like, oh, you kind of see that as like a turnoff because you don't see the worth in money. You know, like you're just like throwing it on things and not really thinking about it. Versus me, I'm like probably more conservative at heart, you know, because I came from a poor family and everything. And I think like just even looking at a girl, like I guess how they're raised and their family and like life trauma or like anime backstory is like very important to me.
Did you just wait? Did you?
Anime backstory.
Okay, what? I was like, did I hear that right? What does that mean?
Anime backstory?
Yeah.
Like your hero story.
Yeah, your trials and tribulations when you were younger.
Abusive dad, like poor mom, you know, like stuff like that.
Did you have a anime backstory?
I think I did. Yeah, I think everyone does. I think some people are just more open about it, but I've kind of learned to realize that like everyone has gone through a lot of shit. Even the people who are like entitled have. But I'm like, I've learned to like just not really judge people for the way they are because I'm like they've probably been through some things.
What do you think
everyone has?
What was the most impactful hardship that you've had to overcome when you were younger?
Like as a kid or like as a
just a kid, young adult, just
I think getting bullied in high school was definitely a big thing. That wasn't really family related, but like I also wasn't super close with my family. Like there's some issues there, you know, but so when I was getting bullied, it was like one of those things where I couldn't even speak to anybody about it. So I was just like silently kind of like dealing with it by myself. So that was probably not great, you know, but character development and you know, I wouldn't change it, but I also
were you in like an all white school?
Yeah. Or like it was like majority white. It was definitely like I always kind of felt like as I know all of our friends call me white passing and tell me that I look very much white. I don't think I am, and especially when I've grown up in a white school my entire life, I've never felt like I was like white passing. And then now all of a sudden everyone's like, if you like, I would have guessed that you were white. And I'm like, how? I'm like, why? But they're just like, it always just kind of felt like we weren't like people of color, any person of color was not the same value as someone who's white. Like they'd still be nice to you. They weren't gonna directly be like racist to your face, but I always felt like they knew.
They weren't. They didn't call you like Bollywood or something.
They would. They'd like ask me, "Have you ever ate like cats and dogs?" and like that kind of shit. They'd ask me like, "Are your parents related?" Like that kind of stuff. But like it was just more of the sense that I always felt like in the back of their mind they always felt that they were better than me for the sole reason that they were white. You know. So that, and then I don't know. It just wasn't great. But that was one. You know, villain origin, anime background story. But I'm happy it happened because I grew a lot from it. So, but not having any family to talk to about it, not having any friends, kind of just like silently dealing with it, it does something to you, surprisingly.
Was it middle school, high school?
High school.
High school.
Yeah. But I was always kind of picked on. Like, even as a kid, I was always like sort of like the weird kid. Like, I was always like, I don't know, weirder. I was just always like that. Like, always the black sheep. I always kind of felt like the black sheep. And then kids like when I was younger weren't that nice to me. I didn't really have a lot of friends. I had like a few friends, and then I grew up. High school, I had some friends, and then I got bullied, and then I had no friends again. And then it was like.
Did you ever have a boyfriend in high school?
Not in high school, no. Never. Yeah, they all. Oh, and this one guy, as I'm getting bullied, that's the moment he decides to like ask me out, and I didn't even like him. And he's like, "If you're my girl, I'll protect you," and all this shit. And I was like, listen, I'm kind of mentally going through it. I don't know if right now is the real time for me to be like, I'm crying myself to bed every night. I don't really know if this is the right time for me to start a relationship. And then he hated me after that and made it like his personal mission to ruin my life. And then he added on to the bullying and tried to make my life 10 times worse and tormented me for the rest of high school.
Damn.
Yeah. That'll silence a room, won't it? I don't know why we had to go to me for that.
Oh, yeah.
What about you guys? Personal hardships.
Wow.
Wait, but we did have. What was the reason why you put this as a topic? We talked about it before, right?
Crazy wrist tattoo, huh?
That's timing Rizz.
Huh?
That's that timing Rizz tactic.
That's that savior.
Manipulating timing Rizz.
Captain Savior Rizz.
Yeah.
Captain Savior Rizz.
But why not make this as a topic?
Yeah, because I remember we were like talking about it before.
The stat lines? Or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, the stat lines and also like the green flag and the hardships.
It was just a random car conversation.
Yeah. I agree though. I think people who've gone through hardships, I think everyone has, and y'all take this as a lesson. Just because someone doesn't talk about their hardships does not mean that they have had it easy. I've had deeper family issues that I'm like, maybe I don't want to air that out online. You know what I mean? Because especially you guys would know too with like, I feel like if you have like immigrant parents or whatever, there's like this whole idea of like, save the family name. Like you don't want to make your family look bad. Like growing up, I always felt like, even though we weren't a perfect family, none of us were, you always had to make it seem like you were the perfect kids, perfect parents, perfect relationship, perfect everything. So it's like, I think that's still kind of embedded deeply in me where I'm like, even though I've had so many hardships, my family's gone through so much, I'm still like, I can't embarrass the family by like speaking about it publicly, you know? So do you guys feel that though? With like the having to keep perfect family vibes and
But I don't think that's authentic to what really happens though. I don't think that's really authentic to what happens. That's not people. The reality of it is that, you know, a lot of people in Asian families are fucking toxic and
terrible.
struggle.
No, I agree 1000%.
And I feel like the only way to make a positive change is actually to speak on it. It's like now they could start being a little bit more reflective, right? If the parents watch this or the parents watch the content, it's like, oh, they could now internalize like, oh shit, maybe I did do that, right? And then that's when positive change could happen, right? I think coaxing it in like a fairy tale.
No, I agree.
Childhood. I think it's not, because I started speaking about my family stuff, and I think it allowed them to like reflect a little bit about the childhood. And yeah, like a lot of the fights that it wasn't good. Like all of our neighbors knew we were the fighting family.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, like we would fight and then like immediately I'd hear a fucking broom like tapping our fucking floor.
For real?
Yeah, because like we would like throw shit around the house, and then next thing you know, I hear like the downstairs neighbor fucking tapping a broom on their ceiling. And we would hear it, and it's just like,
yeah, that happened too.
Huh?
Yeah,
that happened to you guys too?
And you do that shit right back.
You start stomping on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What did you do?
Huh?
What did you guys do?
We would stop. Like I guess the shame kind of like.
It's like embarrassment.
Yeah, embarrassment.
And one time the neighbors called the police on us because it was like the door was open and then like there was like screaming and like the police pulled up and then we had to be like, everything's fine, like everything's good.
Do you have siblings?
I have a younger brother, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not much younger. He's 21.
Damn.
Yeah.
Being the oldest daughter sucks.
I know, bruh. It sucks ass. I can talk about it.
I think we're all the oldest.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are we all the oldest?
Yeah. No, I'm middle.
Oh, you're middle?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was going to say all oldest kids, but...
You have an older sis?
Yeah, but technically my sister moved out of that house and then I kind of became the oldest sibling.
Oh, okay. Did she move out when you were really young?
She moved out when I was in high school.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, but hardship though, for sure. It definitely builds character. I think I'm very independent and stuff because of the things that went down in my life. Yeah. You know? Sometimes I think a lot of people who've had it easy, they're sort of very dependent and they rely on a lot of people, and it's not me.
Yeah.
Maybe not any of us.
That's definitely a green flag. I feel like that leading to like what you said, like the independence.
Yeah.
In a girl is like something I would like, but then I would still want to be like the breadwinner still, but like you still have those traits. Yeah. As if you could be, and you still want to be. Yeah.
How about you guys? Any hardships y'all want to talk about, or was it?
No, that was all the hardships.
It's like just you, friend. Just you. Go ahead.
My chins and my lips and
I was gonna say this is so much more like depressing and sad than our last one. Our last one was so like vibes and jokes. This one we're like getting into insecurities, getting into family traumas.
It's still vibrant for me. Insecurities and hardships
it's
still
just
vibrant.
funny. It's just funny. It was just silly to me, the difference.
It's interesting. I think the truth is that the opposite is true too for a guy. so like, right, like when I dated a lot of guys that went to like Penn and like they come from super rich families, like one of my exes, I swear to God, has never had a fucking hardship in his life. Like his hardest thing is that he's failing calculus or something. Like I'm not even joking. Like every time we talk, it's like, right, his family is taking care of everything for him and like he's in a frat, like all this stuff. But like, right, like I feel like they're more entitled to stuff. Like in that relationship, I almost felt like I was his mom. Like I was taking out the trash for him. I was getting water for him, like things like that. And like, I don't know, like what was he doing for me? Like, I don't know, I couldn't tell you. Versus like, yeah, like vice versa. Like John is so self-sufficient, right? And he's so like, I don't know, like so incredibly smart and talented, but so humble and like is always working and like does so many sweet things for me, right? And it's just like, just a world of difference when it's like they, like, I don't know. I think it's like people that are confident, but like they knew it took a lot to get there and like they don't take anything for granted. No. Right.
You know what I think is a really big green flag. I think it's so good when people are like this. It's like there's people who are just constantly trying to like better themselves in their lives. You know what I mean? Like they're never just like content with like, they're never like, I hear so often the phrase of just like, I'm just like this, or like I've been like, or like this is something that my parents do a lot too, where I'll be like, Mom, you gotta work on this. You have this issue. Like they'll pull a lot of, I've been doing this, I've been like this for 30 years, 40 years. Yeah. I can't change now. Yeah. And that's the biggest turnoff to me ever. I feel like you should constantly be trying to better yourself. And when there's people who are constantly looking to improve themselves, I think that's so attractive because that's what I'm always trying to do. I will never like, I've always said too, if I'm acting out of line or acting morally incorrect, I want people to tell me, because even though it's that uncomfortable conversation, I genuinely believe you rob people the opportunity to grow when you don't hold them accountable for the bad things that they do. So I think it's really hot when a guy's like tries to better themselves all the time. And like,
damn, very well said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said. Holy shit, that is, I mean, some people, they live in comfort, and that's the way that they like to live, you know. And when you push too much of that self-help shit onto them, it might not always work.
That's why that's why they need to want it themselves. Like, you can't. I always say you can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. Like, you know, you can try to teach someone a lesson a million times. Like, you know, with cheaters and stuff, it's like, how do I make him like whatever? Until he wants to stop cheating on you, he will never stop. Until he wants to, like, you know, I think in a lot of relationships, I see people be like, I just want him to work on this. I want him to do this. It's like, you cannot change someone who doesn't want to change. It takes that, they have to have that click in their brain that's like, whoa, I want to be better.
Do you think it's bad to want to change something in your partner?
No.
Like, let's say you have your partner, right? They're great and everything, but it would be nice if they did this. It would be nice if they, you know.
Yeah. I would impose that from the get-go.
Because I think, at least for me, I'm a person that comes from like a lot of like, you know, getting better as a person over time. And then I could see things in a potential partner that like I would want to get better. I think would be good for her as well. Yeah. And then there's always the, oh, you can't change people, or how dare you try to change a person. When like I kind of want to normalize it.
Okay,
but not selfish things like
if I like see their stat lines, I'm like, ooh, I could increase.
Like if she can't really dress well, right? Or if she's not as ambitious, or like says she doesn't work out. Like those are probably the more common things that I've seen in people that like they try to change that about their partner.
I think the phrase that's like accept people how they are, I think that's valid in the sense of their interests, like the things they like, the things that make them happy, accept them as they are in that sense. But if it's like fundamental things, I think, especially in a partner, it's okay to suggest like, hey, we should work on this and like do better in this. Because that's again, you need to hold people accountable for certain things. And like, okay, maybe how they dress, that's kind of a little crazy. Let them dress how they want, what makes them feel confident, Gabe. But like, you know, working out.
This is all coming from me.
Those kind of things. It's like, if you think it'll help them improve themselves, and if they're in a place where they want to improve themselves, then you should be able to tell them like, hey, let's work out together for fun. Yeah.
My answer to that, I actually think I think being in a relationship means that you are changing for each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I actually, like people are actually changing all the time. Like I am changing every day. I am a different person than I was last year and I was the year before that. Like,
let's change for each other.
Yeah, and when you're in a relationship, you start to live in a way that like yeah, like you're making compromises all the time, right? You're not doing things you would do if you were single. And so like, I don't know, there's a phrase I love, there's a quote I love that's like, to be loved is to be changed, right? And it's like how you interact with each other, right? Like I'm like cooking more because John wants to eat home cooked like foods, like things like that, you know?
Yeah, good shit. Come on, man.
And it's just like, yeah, constant, like in the little things. And yeah, sometimes it's like in bigger things of like, oh yeah, like I wish you would dress a different way. I wish you whatever. But I think it's okay. Like if this is someone you're going to be with for the rest of your life, like it's okay to want, right, like things from the other person and to want to change to like make them happy.
What if they're not funny?
Okay, well, is that
you
something
can't
you
date
think that's
them.
something
You
can
cannot
change?
date them.
That is hard.
You can't change that, right?
You can't change that.
You
Actually, I kind of think you can because, listen, although I'm the humorous queen that I am at the moment, I wasn't always like this.
What, really? No way.
No, I think
Say more.
It wasn't always like
everyone's
this.
just like that. She's not
You
funny.
weren't
What is
born
this?
like this?
I think humor actually comes with confidence. I feel like they're so aligned and people don't even realize how much being funny comes with. Okay, listen. No, listen. Some people, there's two types.
Some
There's two
people
types.
are confidently unfunny, and their jokes don't be landing.
No,
And I sit there, ha ha ha.
no.
Good one, babe.
I think there's two types of people. There's like the ones who are like insecure and then they take that and like they make comedy out of it. And then there's people who, okay, I'm just saying, I know I'm not the funniest human on earth, but there was a point where I could not make anyone laugh ever. And then once I got more confident, once you get more confident in yourself, I feel like, because what I've learned with people who aren't super talkative, they tend to be very witty. They just keep it inside. They think all the funny things, but they don't have the confidence to say it out loud. So if you have a person and you can build their confidence, they will start saying those funny things. Yeah. And like, that's when people started telling me I was funny. Yeah. And that meant the fucking world, seriously. But yeah.
I think what you're describing is a little different. I think what you're describing is like someone that has a sense of humor. Like someone that can sing, but they're too shy to sing. So you don't know what their voice sounds like. But that's different than like someone that's tone deaf, cannot like hold a note to save their life. Like there are people with like no sense of humor like that, right? Like they're not witty. They don't get
I just
jokes.
mean some people. There's some people who, with confidence, I think you can make them.
Yeah.
funny.
That's a fortunate situation versus Rosie's.
Yeah.
That's the thing about stat lines to me. It's like thinking about singing or basketball or whatever, like short. Like you could go train every day and you could get better. But there's also like inherently like, yeah, what you were born with. Like I'm never gonna be like Michael Jordan's or whatever. I could get a little better at basketball. I could go from, I'm probably an F right now. I could go from an F to like a D. Right? You can go up a couple points, but I'm never going to be an A or an S.
Yeah, there's some people that could just get incrementally better over years.
Right. And you just decide.
And you just realize there's a whole nother person right there with like a 9 and a 10.
Maybe I just believe people can better themselves and do better, but maybe I just like to see the best in people.
To a certain extent.
I was on your boat too. Until I started dating people, I was like, I can't really change them that much. Oh shit. You know?
Or maybe you didn't give them the patience.
No,
and the nurturing that they
best
needed.
believe I had the utmost patience. I bought books. I had conversations.
You bought them joke books? You're like, hey,
yeah,
take a read.
Like, hey, look at these stand-up comedians. You should watch.
And then you're like, how did you make a funny joke unfunny?
No.
He's talking about me.
That's why I think most of the changes should be incremental. Like it can't be like you want someone to 180 them. So it's like you should be dating them in the first place.
Exactly.
But if it's like they're a 7 and you're like, it would be nice if they're an 8 on this one thing. Yeah.
Now, how do you go about that?
I was asking you guys about this.
You want to talk about that? I don't think you want to talk about that.
How to go about what?
Like if you want your partner to like improve or change in a different way, how do you let them know?
Oh, you could talk about that.
Okay.
Nah.
No, sure.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should.
Okay.
Just to save you any.
Well, here, I'll talk about my ex.
Like, it's okay for people to have this, but I think he and I would prefer, or maybe you would prefer, to just like keep that between you guys and then talk about it maybe after it's done.
No, let me talk about my ex.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so one thing that I always, I told my ex is like, sometimes I'm like, I think you could dress better. And he's like, well, I don't really care. Right? And I'm like, well, you would be, I don't know, like I find you sexier if you put more effort into like how you dress and how you do your hair and like these other things. And so I started buying like clothes for him. And then
for those of you that can't hear Sahar's blow her nose in the bathroom.
God damn.
We just hear it from here.
I started buying him clothes. And then he, like, right, and I feel like I have pretty good taste in stuff, but like he'd get compliments when he wore them out. Give her privacy.
Oh, there you go.
It's just so loud that it's hard not to ignore it. She blowing her.
He'd get compliments on them when he got out. That I think it started making him want to like wear new stuff and like, yeah. So that was like an incremental change. Like I think he went maybe from like,
She comes back.
Oh, we're talking and we heard you in the background. No, she was so funny.
Hey, you guys can't make fun of her for how she blows
We're not
her
making.
nose. This is why she has to leave the fucking house to blow
There
the
is no making fun of. It's the fact that it was just
the
her.
audacity to come back as a princess.
I know.
After I just like literally just I'm like, you're going there's like snot on the mirrors.
I open the door, it's stuck. You're like,
It's sticky. You can't turn the faucet.
You open the door and it just
spider webs. Oh man, it was continuous too.
Guys, listen, I just have a lot of my nose is just stuffed at the moment. Okay,
congestions.
I'm very congested.
I'm happy you got it out.
Thank you. I can breathe very well at the moment.
Not over the walls, I hope.
Yeah, shit. Oh my god.
As you were saying, Rosie.
Yeah, so like that's one thing, right? And I think he went up like a point, maybe 2 points. And like, or in my relationship right now, I think something like I have a bad habit of whenever John brings up a problem to me, instead of like taking care of his emotions, I jump to like a solution.
Oh, you're like a man.
Kind of.
Oh shit! Fire! Fire!
Yeah. Like immediate. He'll be like, I don't like when you do that, and I'll be like, so what do you want me to do? Like it's. I was like, what do you? Yeah.
You know, you would actually be a fire girlfriend. What the? You're so solution based. It's like, how do we get down to the bottom of this?
Yeah, I'm there, like, what do you want me to change? Like, what's gonna end? Like, you know, like resolve this thing once and for all. And we don't have to keep bringing it up. But he's just, yeah, and then he'll be like, no, I just want to like feel supported and cared for. Yeah, I just want reassurance. And I'm like,
shut up, John. Stop being a girl.
So that's, but like he brought that up to me, and now I'm like, damn. Like now, I try to think a little longer before I respond. Now I try to be
emotional foreplay.
Yeah, now I'm like,
give him a hug.
Yeah, how do you? Yeah,
someone's getting head now.
How do you feel? What would make you feel better?
The inside, like your man.
Yeah, I just want to move on. I just want to move on and have sex. Like, can we just?
Like, Rosie tries. She's like, okay, fine. She asks one question. All right, are we done yet?
Yeah, I started doing that. I do one thing, and then he'll get mad at me again. He's like, you're not doing the thing, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I asked you how you're feeling.
No, but that just shows that you were just dying for him to just. I'm just asking one fucking question, and then that's it.
What do you mean that's not enough?
No. How would you feel like if you were dating someone like that was just super stoic and I was just like a man about things? Not a man about, but just, you know, just more stoic, just more just emotionless.
Oh no, I could not date someone like that.
Okay. No. So fair. So you got what you asked for.
Yeah. No, this is great. No, I'm glad that he's like making me learn to be better, because it used to be the opposite in other relationships. It used to be like, no, like you should care about my feelings, or like it's not all logic. It's not all like this doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's funny that now I find myself in that where I'm like
the flip side.
But yeah, but like you can bring, I don't know, I feel like in a relationship where you have a lot of trust, right? You can just bring things up with your partner and be like, because ideally you want to make each other happy, right? And if there's something that could make your partner a little happier, why wouldn't you do it? And you can, right? And you have the ability to.
As long as it's like a fair thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there are things about, sorry.
No, just like, yeah, whatever, it's like a fair thing. If it'll help them better themselves, if it'll help you guys better your relationship, for sure. Yeah. But I think like, don't make them feel bad about like their interests or like the things they like, and like don't try to change that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, I'm a psychotic Taylor Swift fan. Never try to change that about me, because you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Like there are things about me that are core to who I am and make me happy, and like I'm never gonna compromise. And I'm not gonna compromise that. If John were like, oh, you need to stop making jokes on Twitter, like I would break up with him. Like that's just not. I can't.
Yeah. I have one question for you, Sahar. You're single. How long have you been single for now?
Like, last time I was in something serious, or like situationships too? Like
Serious.
Okay, serious. It's been 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, situations.
A year and a half.
Wow.
Or maybe 2 years. Yeah. I don't really talk to people. I've been just kind of on like focus on just me, bettering me, bettering my career, building something for myself right now that I'll be proud of in 5 years.
Why are you high-fiving her? That's not what you're doing.
Do you ever get lonely?
I've been single for like 3.5 years.
I meant you're simping.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up, yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna be talked about.
There's moments that I like crave companionship sometimes, but I think
What are those moments? Like when?
just every once in a while I'm just like, oh, well, the weight of somebody on top of me right now just to be held would be kind of nice.
When do you feel like the most like single and like wanting someone?
When I'm around people who are in relationships and they're together. Yeah. But for the most part, I thoroughly enjoy my own company. I live by myself. Like when I hit like the lowest point in my life and I had nobody, I learned to find comfort in just being alone and like learning to like love myself and like what I bring to the table. So I do like being alone, and I like being single has never been like the end of the world to me. Obviously I get my little crushes and infatuations and it's fun. Amen. But I don't think I feel like I don't think I need a relationship. It's more of something that would be like fun for me.
Yeah, you don't crave it.
I don't.
It would be nice though.
Like I crave cuddling and stuff like that sometimes, but I don't think I crave like I don't think I necessarily want a boyfriend like that. I really thoroughly enjoy my own company, so I'm just like I'm good. Yeah, you know. But cuddles would be nice if anybody would like to fill me and take that off.
I relate to that. When I was single, I felt the most single every night after like 12 a.m. when you get in bed and then it's like, this bed's just a little too big.
Okay, now you craving it.
Yeah,
you was craving it.
You are more of a,
and that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody's different, you know. I am now officially on just like cleansed. Of
like
all women.
Did he not just say he has like a friends with benefits or something?
That ended. That ship sailed.
How long ago?
2 weeks ago. This year.
2 weeks ago, and now you feel cleansed in these last like 2 weeks. Okay.
He's starting his cleanse.
I feel like you guys, like our guy group, the way that everyone's on a cleanse, it's like encouraging the non-cleansers to start cleansing. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I feel like as a unit,
there's just so much temptation though in LA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I would like to continue my cleanse, but you're just so bad.
But that's where discipline comes in.
That is where discipline.
You're like, you know what? I need a time where I focus on this cleanse because this is always gonna be here.
Yeah.
These temptations are always gonna be here.
And then I too am trying to like fully just engulf in that like being happy alone era, and because I don't think I've really done that since a long time. Since
Jimmy, you are gonna feel reborn once you have that moment. I swear to God, like once I had that realization or whatever, it's like the craziest thing. Because I was gonna say too. Wait, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Do you want to say what you were saying first?
No, I think that's about well the difference between guys and girls. Guys are more horny, I would say. Yeah. Are more everyday horny. Are more just like I need it.
Are more they think with sexualness.
Yes. Yeah. I need to. If I don't nut in a long time, I need to spray it somewhere. Oh. Right.
Most guys.
I like the wording of that.
Most guys. Yeah.
I feel like we could have worded it
in a more
in a less
imaginative
visual
way. Yeah. But that's the problem that guys run into.
I was just gonna say, I feel like once, and girls, if you're listening to this, or even men, once you learn to enjoy your own company, it changes the standard for you now. Because now it's like, I like who I am. I like being alone. I don't need you. So what do you bring to me? How are you gonna make my life better outside of just like the basics, like looks and like so once you learn to like enjoy your own company, you're gonna see how much your standards change. And like even I know like a lot of times like guys hate on me being like, you're not even bad enough to have standards that high, but it's like I like who I am and I know what I bring. So I'm like, why would I compromise that because you think I'm not attractive or whatever? Like I'm not gonna just like lower my standards when it comes to like how I think I deserve to be treated, because I'm like, I love me. I like being alone. I like doing things myself, and I know how much I can better your life. Now what can you do for me?
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think those men should actually raise their standards too. Like if you if you loved yourself, because who can love you better than you? Like who knows what you like, who buys you the things that you want, who takes care of you? Like
who has gotten you to where you are right now?
Yeah, if you're doing all of those things for yourself, and right, like if all my time can be on myself, if you want to come into my life, you need to love me more than I can love me. And that is a high bar. Right? But I think that's the bar everybody should have. You shouldn't let people into your life unless they're gonna be better for you than you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and so you need to like be better to yourself first.
I think like as the higher our standards go, I feel like the less
options.
Pool,
yeah.
Our
it's a gift and a curse.
Why do you think I haven't
get smaller and smaller? And then I just feel like, time just whittles away.
But guess what? Even though the pool is smaller, once you find that person, you're not gonna have to compromise anything that you would have wanted.
But the thing is,
sometimes
when you find that person, it's like a couple months in, a year in, you're like, shit, they still got these red flags that are like that I don't quite enjoy, and it's just. It makes me think, like, what is the real answer here? Is it to just date multiple people at the same time, and then eventually you pick the best one? Or, it just is so many ways to do this. I think as I'm entering this next era, I think I might want to do less of the hookup-y dates, like going out, let's get a drink at a bar, and maybe a little bit more like, hey, let's get a coffee, let me get to know you a little bit more, like on a wholesome level than just
boba.
Cute.
Yeah.
I support that.
I want to try that.
I like that.
Boba.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get friend zoned, but
it works.
Jimmy, I think you entering this era is gonna do nothing but good things for you, and I think you're gonna see, because I will say, since I kind of found my comfort in alone. Like the guys I talk to now, they're a lot more quality. Like even though they've still kind of like played me in the end, it was like there was a lot more
better
like,
traits.
It's not as embarrassing for me to like talk about it. Like the last like 3 years when I got like comfortable in like myself, the guys I've talked to, definitely so much higher quality men than like in the past.
Amazing.
So you're gonna see that too. And once you feel like you're gonna be like, it might not be as many people as it is prior, but it's gonna be so much more quality. I'm telling you, So it's a great time, and I'm excited for you, and you're gonna tell me about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Next time I see you, maybe next third episode of Down Bad We Do Together, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, Sahar, you were right." I'm in love, and she's perfect, and you were right, and I didn't have to change anything about myself because she loves me the way I am.
Do you see yourself settling down in the next year?
She don't.
No, not in the next
We
year.
talked about this.
I think right now I'm so focused on like my career and stuff, and like just my mentality always is, what can I do right now that future me will look back at and be like, whoa, it's good that I did that. You know, I'm just trying to pave the way right now, and I just think a relationship is not in the cards for that. You know, and because I don't think it's fair to the partner, even if my entire focus is how I'm trying to build my life. I think they deserve someone who's ready to like sacrifice certain things in order to be in a relationship, and I don't think I'm at that place yet.
What's the ideal profession that you would like a guy to have?
I don't know if I have an ideal profession. Just as long as he's working towards something that he's passionate about, I'm happy with that. I've never been one to be like picky about, if you want to be a plumber, how are we gonna build you the best plumbing company ever in Canada, whatever, you know what I mean? So whatever it is you want to do, I support.
What if he wants to stay a plumber? Just like a plumber employee.
So that goes back to ambition and wanting to better yourself. That is not the person for me. I want someone who wants to be the best at whatever they're passionate about, you know? Yeah.
Employee of the month.
How about you guys? Do you guys have like a dream profession for your person?
No. I mean, I want.
You probably got your
Wait, yeah. What does your?
I want them to challenge me, or like I want them to be doing stuff so great that I'm like, shit, I need to work harder. Yeah. So I'm a founder, and my boyfriend is also a founder.
That's amazing, by the way. Seriously. No, seriously. You don't get enough credit for that, guys. That's crazy. How old are you?
25.
25, and she has her own like. You're like, you know, talk about all this coding stuff, and you built an app that's so successful. Amazing. Don't discredit that.
To be clear, my team, the engineers, built the app. I don't code, but But yes.
Sorry, my friend.
I appreciate that. No. But yeah, he's also a founder, and he's also a creator too, and I'm also a creator.
Amazing.
So there's that's one of my favorite things about him is just like these similarities we have, and he pushes me to like grow in both fields. Like he gives me like a different perspective on like how I can approach like different problems and like helps me with them.
Isn't it hot when a guy can teach you something and teach you how to do something better? You know?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't know. And I think what's important is like between the two of you, because what I want eventually is to get married and have a family, right? And have like 2 to 3 kids. So are we making enough money right now where we're gonna be able to like have 2 to 3 kids, have a house, like provide for a family? So that's important to me, that like either both of us can do that or like one of us alone can. But ideally, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. Like once I have kids, I want to be with the kids. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul, like this like motherly instinct where it's like
I can see that.
Yeah, when I leave, like I leave my dog, I leave the house for 20 minutes, and I'm like, God, is he okay? Like I want to come home. I miss him all the time. I'm like, I need to come home to my dog. And I know I'm gonna be the same way with kids, like more so with kids, where it's like I don't want to miss any moment of their life.
That's so cute.
And like I want them to always have, like I don't want them to like be closer to a nanny than they are with their parents. Like So yeah, once I have kids, which is gonna be like 31, that's not that far from now. Yeah, we need to have money saved up.
And you're doing it. Look at you, business queen, doing things.
That's what I'm working hard for.
You're so inspiring for real. Like when I saw that you like had an app and everything, it literally made me be like, this is like a girl who's like making a business out of her social media shit. And I'm like, how can I do that too? So you're very inspiring. Seriously. What about you guys? Do you guys have like dream careers for? I mean, or like
for a partner?
Yeah, or like careers that you'd want them to do. Or
I don't think dream careers. I'd say more like shared interests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't care what they do for a job?
Because like I would date like a creator. I would date like somebody in like the 9 to 5 space. But for me, I think the dream
9 to 5
thing,
space?
yeah, like business or like,
9 to 5. Like, man, I don't know.
Oh,
like
9 to 5.
Like a project manager at fucking
IBM. I heard 9 to 5. I was like, what American?
But for me, I would just want somebody with freedom in that sense. So it doesn't really matter what the space is, but then the shared interest would be like maybe, if I make videos, being in my videos or understanding the videos or helping me film my videos and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you got to be a YouTuber. You got to understand content, this and that. But then I wouldn't want like somewhere in the middle would be cool. I mean, if they are like a YouTuber, sure and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like that has its own set of problems.
I think because you care about the videos so much, you would like someone who also share a sliver of that passion. Yeah. And you don't have to be the most charismatic person to be on camera, but if you could play a producer role, maybe you could set videos up. You could. Those are skills that could be learned, in video production, and to be able to help you with that.
Yeah, because it's shared hobbies. Is like the
beautiful.
There's more aspects in our lives where we could do it together and spend time together, and that's like important to me. It's
oh yes, sorry. My friend had said once, she was like, I would like a guy whose career complements my career. So kind of like what you were saying, which is like doing something that would like help both of you at the same time to do it, but not necessarily the same thing.
Oh, really quick. I was actually saying I have the opposite. I don't have dream careers, but I have like I have turn off careers. Like I would not date anyone that does investment banking. That's unattractive.
Wait, really? Why?
Because I used to be in banking, and every person that's in banking, but like 99%, they're like,
fucking
all their values is making more money. Like that's all they care about. Like they have no morals. And like I don't know, they're just like it's like finance bros. Oh, I would not date a finance bro. I would not date a crypto bro.
Oh, I couldn't do a crypto bro either.
Even I don't know, even tech bros are tough. Like they just can't be super bro-y. It's just bros in general.
I couldn't do like a club promoter or like a drug dealer of some sort.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty.
Just don't have like an embarrassing job.
Right.
Well, that's just crime.
I can't date bottle girls. I cannot date strippers. I cannot.
Could you guys date an OnlyFans girl?
I cannot date an OnlyFans girl.
Only if we're traveling and making the content together on some like Luna Oko type.
I cannot date OnlyFans girls.
Like Anna Paul, for example, I think it's just her boyfriend that she does it with. And they're like traveling the world from the money that she made.
Fair.
Do you think you could though, for real? Like genuine, you can be honest. Like,
I think so.
You could?
I think maybe not my face in it immediately. And then like, and also depends how successful it
you
goes.
will see Gabe's dig on the internet.
They're gonna soft launch Gabe into that.
Oh, perfect. I'm there for it.
Like I don't think I could date a guy who does OnlyFans. That's not for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't date a musician.
Really?
I think musicians are married to their music, and they're never gonna love you more than they love their music.
I just want them to write one song about me, and then I'll be good. We can break up after that.
You can say the same thing about YouTubers. I'll never love you more than I love these videos.
Oh, well then I couldn't date you. Yeah, but I couldn't date a streamer.
Wait, but you want that? You want someone to love you more than like their own?
I want to
dreams?
be. Yeah, I want to be someone's priority.
Damn.
And I feel that's fair to ask building a relationship.
That's a little too much.
Like for me, I don't think
like number 3.
No, because my number 1 priority in life is having a family. So I want someone whose priority
like
is
right now in life.
Yeah, and literally everything I do in my career is in support of having a family someday, and supporting my family right now.
I mean, if you say it like that, maybe
That's so cute. That's very cute.
But that's
But was you okay with being at like a number 2 or 3 until family time comes?
Well, yeah, then we can when we date then, but I'm not gonna date you now. Oh. But like John
so
and
in 2 years, we'll see. I'm kidding. But like I feel like that's something that like is very common in girls where they're like, I want to be your all, and then like you kind of feel guilty like going to work or putting in extra hours and doing stuff.
But you're acting like it's like 100% on me and 0 to everything else. I'm saying priorities like right. You have a lot of priorities, but if it's like life or death between like going to work one day or like helping me through a panic attack, like I would expect you to be there, right? Yeah.
But what if I got like a spontaneous meeting, got to cancel a cute dinner we have?
Yeah, well, if it's that right, I mean, it just depends on how important it is.
So understanding, yeah. But that's like a girl that understands ambition is like.
Oh yeah, attractive. No, I'm ambitious too. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if I had to risk it all, I'm choosing family. Right.
Fair.
It's a very good way to be.
Yeah.
Is number 1 still for you?
What?
In that sense?
My girl.
Right, I guess that's the question. Is like you meet the love of your life or like your family, or whatever, and you had to choose between that or your YouTube. Would you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna choose my YouTube because it's just what was gotten me here.
Okay.
I meet a girl like tomorrow and we date for a year. You've been with me for a year. If you've been with me for 7 years and has given me higher returns and happiness and fulfillment, then sure, I would pick her. But
you know what you could say? What? YouTube is what brought you to the girl.
Boom.
Exactly.
Also,
and then you want to replace it already? See, I think eventually the girl becomes number 1.
Right.
But I don't think right away.
Right. No, absolutely not.
No, I agree.
You start off at number 5.
I agree, which is why I said it's family.
7.
I didn't say boyfriend. I didn't say guy. Like family is number 1, right? And like
family's number 1.
Friends.
No, career is number 1. Family, friends that feel like family, and then my gym and my barber, and then like my health, and then
the Uber guy that drives me exactly at my point.
Jimmy, what's the end goal? Like, what's the end goal of career in YouTube? Let's say you become a billionaire. What then? What's the end goal?
Channel.
Family channel. I think in all
family channel.
It's still like yes, it's to continue building a family and
that's what I mean then. So then to me that is your priority. Like your ultimate goal in life like is aligned with mine.
Right? I just actually no. I want to say like I want to live a good life. And I want to be able to provide good for the world. And sometimes I don't know what it comes with like starting a family. I don't know. Like it's very unknown.
That's fine.
To me. So it's like I'm gonna start seeing some people get into little families. I'm gonna see what that's like.
I think as we get older, our mentalities towards this is gonna change.
And I also feel like a lot of people are in shitty families. I think people marry the wrong person.
Yeah, I agree.
And are super unhappy.
I mean, so many, like more than half. Like that's why the divorce rate is so high. I agree.
So it's like, and some people live in a divorced state, like trying to maintain.
And I think people have kids when they're not ready to have kids, and they don't understand what being a parent means. They think I just want a baby. They don't think this is a whole human that is gonna be its own being. This isn't just an extension of what I would like in life. It is a human that is gonna have its own consciousness and go through its own things.
I actually have an interesting question. I've been asked this question before, but if you had to decide right now, like if you have to have a kid right now, or you never get to have kids again, would you have the kid right now?
I wouldn't.
So you'd choose like you'd never have kids.
No, because
I would have a kid right now. If it's like right, like if a doctor told and gave you like it's your last year of fertility, And if you don't have a kid now, you can never have like a birthday.
But what if you have that kid now when you're not supposed to, and then your kid ends up like resenting being born?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I would change my whole life around to be ready to be a mom right now. Like I would quit. Like I would probably quit being a founder. Like I'd make time for the kid, and I'd like. Yeah.
I think I would have that kid.
I wouldn't.
Well, there you go. So that's what I mean. I actually think family is your priority then. That's what you're working towards, and that's what you would choose at the end of the day if you have to choose.
Gabe, would you have the kid right now?
But never being able to have a kid.
That's the thing.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Some people would choose some people never, like Elon Musk, his career is priority for him. Like he doesn't see his kids, right? That's what I mean for someone that I think they're married to their career.
Oh, shit.
That's what I mean.
Oh, that's a hard
right?
pick. That's a very hard for me to decide right now, actually.
I think family is like eventually when I'm older, I do really want that. Like that's something I've always loved kids and like, I don't know. But like for me, it's like, I know right now I could, like, I'm not ready for like a child. And it's either going to be the child is traumatized from me doing what I wanted to do, or I'm going to end up having resentment towards that kid and mistreat them in a certain way because I knew I wasn't ready, or I was held back from my dreams. I was held back from what I wanted. And I think that's a lot of what happens with parents who like have kids when they weren't ready to. It's like they end up like resenting them. And
you don't think that there's a work-life balance that you'll adjust into?
I think there is, but I just don't think that is for me right now. Like I just think I'm too young and too focused on other things that like if I had a kid right now, that would like be so unfair to the kid. Because again, that's a person. That's not just
you don't
like,
think you could like bring in the kid to your work? I was like, oh, I got a baby now.
No, but I wouldn't want to exploit them for like clout. Like just be like, oh my god, I got a baby. Here's me posting my baby. I don't know. I don't really necessarily agree with
But the other side is you never get a kid.
I know, but I mean, if I really want to, I could like adopt. I know some people aren't okay with, like, some people really want their own like lineage, but to me, I'm like, I don't know if I could put a kid through that. Like, I could not put a whole human through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just think.
Okay.
Yeah, I would even argue like having a kid now is probably more selfish than to have it and then figure it out.
Because you're kind of just
It's a weird take.
Yeah, that's a weird
take. Because bringing a kid, your kid, like for me, like yeah, it fucking hurts to for me, like, if I were to choose to not have a kid and then adopt, I feel like I would still love the kid that I adopt. Yeah. But to have it now, it's like you're just so tied to you wanting it to be yours, and then you'll bring him in now, despite him not even being ready, and then also like you probably don't want one now. You still have a lot of things you want to do, and then you're gonna compromise. You're gonna weigh the kid in with different things in life, versus like just because he's yours, like he's your blood, like you want it now. Yeah. I think it's just like that. I say selfish, maybe it's a bad word, but it's the only way I can say it because it has it has a negative connotation towards it, but it's just selfish. Like
you're just kind of thinking about like what you would want, which is like, I want a child rather than like thinking of like,
at least me now. Yeah. Like if
right
I were
now.
to choose it, I think it would be very selfish for me.
That's what I've said too. I feel like if I were to try to have a kid anytime soon, that would be so just me thinking about like, oh, I just want a baby. Like I just think a lot of people have that. Not you guys, obviously, but like I see so many people. I'm like, you should not have been a parent because you just wanted a kid. You just wanted to have a baby. You want to have a child. You want to whatever. But like, you gotta think that's a whole fucking person that you're about to traumatize.
I think a lot of people think of it almost like a hobby or like an accessory. Like, oh, I'm bored, or like I have problems in my life. This is gonna fix it. Yeah. And that's, or like a relationship. You don't get into a relationship to fix things that are going wrong. You do it because like actually I'm ready now, and my life. Like,
I'm ready to like make my entire life based around this child.
Exactly. Because everything about your life should change once you have you have a kid, and I think some people are too selfish to let go of that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But, so I think, guys, having babies, do not take that shit lightly, for real. I know there's so much discussion and debate over that kind of stuff, but it's like you really have to take it, like, and this is how far, to the extent that my brain goes, like. I don't know how religious y'all are, if you believe in heaven and hell. I always think, I'm like, do I really want to subject a child to the potential of going to heaven or hell if like I believe in afterlife? So that's the kind of shit I think about, where I'm like, is that fair for me to like put them through these like, I don't know. That's just like how deep my brain goes with it. But please do not have children to fix a relationship. Do not have a child because you just want a baby. Do not have a child because whatever, I don't care. That is a whole human being. That is a person you're gonna subject to life and everything that comes with it. You're gonna subject them to death because you decided to give birth to them. So please do not take having a child like a light thing.
Yeah.
And be ready for your life to never be the same ever again.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, people do this with pets too. Like pets are mini kids.
Yeah.
Like people would just go fucking adopt like a cat or like a puppy like on the weekend because they're like, oh, I can do it. And then months later, like bring it back to the adoption center because they're like, oh, I can't do this.
That's why I've always wanted a pet, because I live alone. So like you think like I should have a pet. That's exactly why I don't have one, because I'm like, I travel too much. I do this, I do that. Like it's not fair for me to like neglect this pet and not give them what they need because I'll be like, oh, I have to make content. I like I've always wanted like I was considering getting like a hedgehog because I think hedgehogs are very cute. And
Can you walk hedgehogs?
Yeah.
They're so cute, aren't they? Wait, or am I thinking of a porcupine? No, porcupines aren't pets, right? Hedgehogs are pets. Yeah. I get those two confused.
Cute.
But like but then I was like, they're nocturnal. I learned that they stay up awake in the night, and I was like, I can't handle that, and that's not fair for me to not be able to handle a hedgehog just doing hedgehog things, you know. So, guys, life, anything that has life, please. Other than plants, I mean, you should still take care of your plants, but other than that, please, anything involving life, do not think that it's just like a la da da da. Let me get a pet. Let me get a this. Let me get a that.
You could get a koala. They sleep for 20 hours.
Damn.
So or a sloth. I think they
You can have a sloth or a koala as a pet?
I don't think you can.
Maybe in Australia.
Maybe in Africa.
Yeah. Yeah, in foreign countries you could have a lot of things.
It's because there's not much regulation on what is considered a pet. But
yeah. Well, that was an episode of.
Are we at the end?
That was an episode of the Down Bad Show. Thank you, Sahar, for coming through. It's been a little deep today.
This got really deep.
Yeah. I didn't expect this to go into places.
I thought it was gonna be silly, like friends with benefits,
goofy. Yeah, and then
I was making 2 podcasts
and then
do another 30 minutes.
Huh? How long is it?
2 hours and 10 minutes.
2 hours, 10 minutes.
Pardon? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wait, is it actually?
Yeah.
Holy, that went by really fast. I literally was thinking, I was like, oh, this is a shorter one. We did this one. I was like, when you cut it off, I was like, why is he cutting it? They're like, there's still so much room for us to speak and do.
I mean, unless you had questions.
Do you want to go more into the friends with benefits?
Oh, maybe we should. Should
we
a little bit, since that was your whole thing.
That was,
you could break it off into 2.
That was my whole thing. That was not my whole thing.
Unless you wanted to end it, I'm sorry.
That was not my whole thing. Oh, can you do friends with benefits with an X? Do you guys think that's? I've done that before.
But how did that work out?
Friends with benefits with an X. I think that's the worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
After
the relationship.
Word. She got demoted. You really demoted her.
I think
she did get demoted.
I think you're allowed 1 toxic sex. Fuck after the and then that's it.
I agree. Move on. Just for closure.
Again, all the they were literally your partner. All these memories are still there, and you're messy.
Yeah, that's the last thing they're gonna remember.
But here's the thing, they don't want the discomfort of finding a new hookup, of increasing their body count, so we just keep fucking each other.
But they're gonna have to do it eventually.
That's masturbate.
I agree.
Masturbate.
Yeah.
That's so much baggage too. You got to think about that. Yeah. That is such a big luggage that you're carrying now, because the next girl you're talking to, she's gonna have to find out he was fucking his ex for 6 months straight after the boy broke up.
Very selfish of both people in it.
Right?
I would say.
You're also
which is that is very true. You meet a new girl and then you're in bed together and like, when's the last time you've done something?
If I was talking to a guy and he was like, oh yeah, me and my ex broke up like a year ago, and then I was like, oh okay, and then I found out they were like fucking a month before we talked. Red flag, waving red flag.
How big of a
red flag? Why do you think that's a red flag?
How big of a red flag is that?
The biggest. The biggest. Humongous.
Why? Go on. Go more.
Because I just think it just means it's like that's chapter still not closed, and at the slight inconvenience of you and I like ending or being on bad terms, who are you gonna go back to?
No. It's closed. We're just at the epilogue.
And what does that say about a man?
that he would rather choose comfort and what's known to him than to go with discomfort
and is that so bad?
Whoa. Why are you speaking so personally?
Jimmy,
Relax, man.
Jimmy, I thought you said that never happened to you.
She didn't even finish her statement.
Jimmy, to use your phrase, what did you say? Emotional discipline? To me, that's a man with no emotional discipline.
That's
Why are you still fucking your ex? If you guys broke up, you need to learn to let go and move on.
There is growth in discomfort, okay? There's so much growth in discomfort. You are just doing what's comfortable to you, what's known to you, what's easy to you.
Yes.
Because...
Come on now.
Spitting, as one would say.
I don't usually fuck with spitters, but you know what? They're not that bad.
Yeah, no.
Okay, all of a sudden.
Oh no, it's just hypothetically.
I'm just hypothetically pitching,
Hypothetically,
Jimmy had a very close
friend,
very close friend that he had trauma helping him with this situation.
No, it's just no, go off.
Go off, queen.
You were going off. Yeah.
Keep going.
I just think people like that, they don't want to, like, they'd rather just stay in their zone of like comfort than to like do something to like do better and like, because like you said, oh sorry, yeah.
I was gonna say weak men make easy choices.
Yes, and you just said, what if I don't want to go through the inconvenience of finding someone new to hook up with? What I was saying, you don't want to be uncomfortable. You don't want to go through, you don't want to put in work. You don't want to do anything else to like move on. You're like, this is comfy to me, whatever. But you know, you and that person broke up for a reason, and you just refuse to move on because it's kind of hard.
Facts.
I don't know. And again, I think it's so rare for dynamics to always be exactly equal and for someone not to have feelings, right? Like someone got broken up with probably. And you're just hurting somebody.
So you're allotted one fuck after the breakup.
Yeah. I'll give you one. You're allowed one.
The fuck.
Yeah.
Make it the best of your fucking life because that's all you get.
Damn, I think that's what makes it so good. That's like, they call it breakup sex, you know?
I've never had breakup sex.
Me neither.
Once it's done, it's done.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all never like went back for the one time?
For me, once the book is closed, it's thrown in the trash.
You guys never like get like a crazy drunk, you know, after the breakup, and it's like, you know, you don't have them blocked, so it's like.
He says you don't have them blocked, so it's like, haha.
And then maybe, you know, they're still watching your little Instagram story.
And they're at the top of the viewing list.
They're at the top of the viewing list, and you see their name right there. And
I'm folding. Ooh. I'm just kidding.
Clearly, you haven't folded. Damn, you guys are strong. I'll give it to y'all. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm. Well, I don't know. I do. Once I'm done with someone, I am done. Like I'm not talking to them again, or like it's like a block situation, or. Here's also my thing. My friends used to make a joke out of it, but they said like my turnover rate is really fast. As in, I'm never single for longer. Like as soon as one relationship ends,
really,
and someone confesses to me, I'm in a new relationship. So I can't go fucking next.
You had between from last August,
right,
to maybe November.
I broke up in September, and then my situationship started in October.
Oh my god!
And then I ended that.
Good with
and
you.
then I ended that in February, and then my new relationship started in April.
Yeah, you don't have.
I catch feelings really easily.
In a job space like resume, that's a good resume.
No, okay, I'm a
you always... recruiters are just out for me. They're like, oh, she looking for a job. We're hiring. I'm getting 10 offers from great places. Microsoft, like. Apple?
Okay, I don't think they were all Microsoft and Apple. You went from like Microsoft to like Bob's Burgers.
You got like Blockbuster trying to recruit. Yeah. You have
That's great.
Chipotle.
Blockbuster
and then you had like 2 weeks at bottle service.
Spirit Airlines.
My ex situationship was a great guy. I stand by that. He went to an Ivy League. He's working like a great job. He's director. That is right. He's smart. He helped me with a lot of things.
But was he a great guy deep down?
Yes. That's why we're still friends.
All right.
I will say, it's very impressive that you can get so many guys to want to date you so quick. My friends and I was talking about this. I'm like, how do these girls get guys to want to date them? I get them infatuated.
Do tell, Rosie.
How do you get them to want to date you?
Well, I was stuck in the situationship for a while too, but I write like the ones where it's like a dead end that I get out of that quickly. And I don't know. I was ready to be single. I was actually like, I was there with you, celibacy era, and then John found me, and I was like, fuck. Yeah. Now I'm in love.
Aw.
I talked to your situationship before.
He wasn't a Microsoft.
He seemed kind of lame.
Oh, he's no John. That's why to date him either. He's no John, but like he's a good guy.
He wasn't a good guy.
He's not Bob's Burgers.
Was he LimeWire?
He just didn't want to commit to me.
Wait, do y'all know
that's not a great guy to us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, LimeWire is good. It's solid. It's reliable back in the day.
No, you were never getting the song you wanted. It was always replay. That's the song you were getting. Iyaz or whatever.
Iyaz.
Replay. Any song you downloaded, you were getting replay.
No, I got my songs. You had you had LimeWire like 1.0. You had like 3.0. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but
nice.
They start licking it, sniffing it.
I try to pull it. She just.
yeah.
Super
it's like,
good.
what is that?
Thor's hammer. Yeah.
That's
only the truest warrior can pull out the
John comes. Do you guys think getting involved with your friends is a bad idea in general? Yeah, like crushing on your friends, trying to date your friends, trying to be.
Nah, I think it's like I said in the beginning. I feel like it's one of the funnest form of like relationships.
I honestly, the thing you guys were saying, the secret thing, I would love that. That would be so fun.
Right? Because I feel like at Coachella.
What happened at Coachella?
Huh?
Did something happen with you and someone at Coachella?
No. In fact, I saw some other people.
You saw?
Staying in this room, in fact.
Huh? It stayed in this room?
That was not like that, okay? That was not like... That was... I was feeling overwhelmed, and a friend prior to me getting very overwhelmed told me, if you start feeling overwhelmed, I will make sure you're okay. So I'm like, okay. And then as soon as I started feeling overwhelmed from you know what, I just immediately went to the friend. I'm like, hey, I can't be here right now. Let us go for a walk. And then we went for a walk. That's not the secret, like...
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, it wasn't a... Okay.
Is that what you thought?
Or no, I don't know.
Did you secretly think that this entire time?
Even if it's just for a walk, you know, sometimes these walks be intimate, bro. Like, what?
Did you have an intimate walk with someone?
Yeah. Yes.
With who?
Yes.
Do we know them?
I mean,
this is the AD conversation.
Huh?
Right in the EDC.
You guys had an intimate walk conversation?
No. Not us two.
So you and him and someone.
Yeah. But she was part of the friend group. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it is very. It's fun.
It is fun.
It is because
I would love some sort of secret thing where we low-key act like we hate each other, and then on the DL, everything's planned out.
She's describing a relationship we know.
You have that with someone?
No. We know two people.
Oh, really? No, I think I would love that. I don't know how we can't. I remember.
Secret. Very secret. Very secret.
So secret.
You guys know them too, but you guys know them too.
We know them? Wait, I want to hear it. Oh, right.
Like to Vans, it's always like pretends to hate her, you know? Yeah.
But I mean, even like I guess now,
secret. Like even the friends.
I don't want.
Like only you two know.
I would love for it to be one of those things where like because I love like books and like that kind of shit. So I love the idea of being like him and I like each other and like la da da, and we like glare at each other, and there's like looks across the room, and then like we always have to plan out like, okay, they're gonna you leave at this time, I'll leave 20 minutes later, and
yeah.
But then in person in front of everyone, it's like a hating each other. We don't speak to each other at all. That's so I would love that.
That is so stressful to me.
The looks across the room is
that's
shit.
straight out of a movie.
That's what I want. That would be fun. That would be the one time where I would get involved with a friend just so I could have that.
And then
pay attention to who she's.
And then you guys are secretly like texting each other under the table.
Yeah. Oh, and then like low-key trying to like make each other a little bit jealous and stuff. And, I love that.
She like that girl TV stuff. Fuck, what is it called? What do you call it? Like rom-com.
I do like that.
Like some Euphoria type shit.
Maybe not Euphoria. That's kind of
that's no rom-com.
Fuck, what is
terrifying. It? But I wouldn't mind that, you know?
Yeah.
If we want to be secret. Because I just want to relate to certain songs, and a lot of them kind
of... it comes with Taylor Swift songs, doesn't it?
It does.
You motherfucker. You could trace all of Sahar's wants and needs back to a Taylor Swift song.
There is one Taylor Swift song. It's called Cruel Summer, okay? It's about to be a single. Make sure you listen to it.
And it's about to be summer.
Exactly. And the bridge goes like, I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you. And I love, that would hit for me. If we were like, whatever, it started out fun and it was like a fun vibe. And then all of a sudden I catch feelings and now I'm like, I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you. Or it's like something where like, we can't publicly go out to our friends because of some reason or whatever. Oh, that would hit. That would hit, you guys. Please, someone help me relate to Cruel Summer. I need my heart broken. I think it would be good for my character development.
You heard him, folks.
I was just kidding.
Someone
Totally kidding.
Someone comes swoop Sahar off her feet. Yo, would you respond to DMs?
No.
Oh shit.
I think I'm more of a mutual friend kind of person. Like if y'all introduce me to someone, I could work with that. Gabe was supposed to introduce me to people.
What kind of guys do you like?
I like funny, charismatic, ambitious, taller than me, please.
You might like John actually. If John and I don't work out, you can have him.
No. That is the most insane statement I've ever heard in my entire
Here's my offering to
No,
you,
he's a great guy,
leftovers.
and you're my friend. So if we don't work out,
Listen,
why would I not
Rosie,
want two people I love to find happiness
love.
with each other?
This is Rosie's inner cut coming out.
I would
never mind
rather
to stop you from meeting the love of your life. Even
I
though he was
would-
just the love of my life.
Well, he is the love. I'm saying if he's not, but he is.
rather
right now.
die than be with a man that my friends have been involved with. So that would never happen.
Fair, valid.
Yeah.
But I'll ask him for his friends.
Please, just make sure they're hot. Please, that's all I ask.
I need you to take me photos.
And
so I
many
know
other
it's hot.
things.
Do you think your man has hot friends?
I feel like you guys have hot friends. Help.
Really?
Some of the boys at that.
But every friend that's listening to this right now.
That's crazy. I think my friends are hot. I don't know why. Damn, really is crazy. Really? I think they're chopped. What the fuck? I think I'm carrying the team. Nah, that was crazy.
Damn, that's.
Okay, well that North Star Boys party.
Yeah.
Oh, you like some of the really?
So many fine men. Holy.
Oh,
Why didn't you?
Well, it's
Cause that's kind of crazy. I don't know.
Reggie.
Who's Reggie?
Huh?
Who's Reggie?
The birthday boy?
No, that's not the birthday boy.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, but no, there was a lot of fine people there, and I was like, wow, you're gorgeous.
What do you think is the most attractive guy in our little friend group?
I'm not saying that.
No, both of you answer. You too.
There's definitely an answer. I'm not saying it.
Who?
Damn, that's.
If you share it, we'll
just,
share it.
Just looks or like whole everything.
Every.
No, I'm not.
It just looks.
I just looks.
Oh yeah, actually.
Who do we consider our immediate friend group?
Woo talk.
Just in the suburb talks, like UTI group.
Like in our gem group chat, or just all in gem or outside of gem as well?
In
Why is that funny?
gem.
No, because it took her so long, and then you just were like,
Okay,
Wu-Tang.
what? You think Wu-Tang is number one?
And just looks.
So he's a shit human being. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Down Bad Show's best podcast
I think he's just
in
too
LA.
religious for me. He's too religious for me.
Okay, fair.
Who's second?
Looks or everything?
Looks.
I need to like look at our friend group.
Actually, no. Who's everything?
I don't. For my stats that I like, I don't think anyone in our group is everything. But Jimmy's closest.
Oh.
If Jimmy were a little smarter, but he's
Yeah.
not, so we're safe.
And some skincare. Damn.
Take this.
Damn.
I just did a.
God. Damn, that was the most front-handed and the craziest backhanded compliment.
I'm quitting this podcast. I'm going back to college.
She literally.
I'm getting my
Wait, what do you
master's.
guys think?
I am applying to only. No. This is my
you would be
official
her
announcement.
ideal friends with benefits. But she said he just gotta be stupid.
My official announcement of retirement from this podcast, because for the next 4 years I would dedicate myself to getting a PhD and a master's, all for the sake of
Let's be
proving her
real.
wrong.
Let's be real. It's gonna take you more than 4 years.
5.
4.5.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, you guys answer though.
Oh, yeah, wait,
You guys
who do
put
you
me on
guys
the
think
spot.
is-
Yeah.
God, I'm stupid.
What do you think?
Huh?
You never said yours.
I'm not saying.
Why?
Because
She's pussy.
I am.
You fucking
You're right, I can
pussy.
admit.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
I don't want to
We'll
say
bleep
it. No.
You don't want us to know?
No. It's just I feel like with the one that I'm thinking of, this is like a thing that like my friends and I have discussed.
You think? Oh, have discussed.
Yes, obviously we have discussed. This.
So there's more than just.
But I just don't want to. There's like reasons why.
You don't want to cause any disruption.
Because I view everyone as just a friend. But there are certain people I'm like, you are fucking gorgeous. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's somebody in the group that's fucking gorgeous.
Like gorgeous, just looks wise or as a whole.
The one that I'm thinking of, gorgeous, just looks wise and as a whole. To be honest,
who? Now,
you can't just say everything but the name.
No, I can't, guys. I simply cannot.
You know, Brando. I think Brando is gorgeous. Not my type, but gorgeous.
Brando who?
No, Brando.
You too.
We're talking about the friend group.
Brando.
Hey, beautiful eyes.
I'll tell you guys if you promise to bleep it out and you promise you won't tell our friends.
Yes. You can have all of our
Yeah.
PQs.
And I'll explain why.
Can we make a guess?
If you want, yeah, sure, you can make a guess. Oh, that wasn't who I was thinking, no. But I'll say it. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I can't.
And
You guys go.
continue.
Oh, I was gonna end the podcast actually with 1 point for friends with benefits, and I actually think friends with benefits can have happy endings sometimes if you end in a relationship. So I don't know if you know this, but so Mila Kunis was in Friends with Benefits, right? And Ashton Kutcher was in No Strings Attached. Came out at the same time, same plot, and they started dating because they were friends with benefits.
Isn't that crazy?
And they started doing that while they were filming their respective films, and the whole time they were like, "This can't be a thing. This can't be a thing." And then they fell in love, and then got married. So that's the only cute friends with benefits love story situation.
I don't know.
I wonder what's the percentage of people that end up in relationships, end up going back to friends, or just never talk to each other.
Sorry.
I feel like most of the time they end up not talking to each other.
See, friends, anytime you get involved with friends, you got 2 outcomes. Either one, that's the love of your fucking life.
Yeah.
Or you are never gonna, or it's gonna end very badly. And I feel like for me, I just value my friendship so much. Like with our immediate group, as much as there's like other than the person I said, there's obviously so many people I find attractive and stuff, but I'm just like, for the sake of the group, I would not want to.
You gotta run one of those secrets.
Huh?
You gotta run one of those secrets.
We gotta play Paranoia.
Paranoia made me want to die when we played it.
Wait, if you were to do the secret, would you just, how would you start the secret thing?
What secret?
The secret, like, friends.
I think something would have to happen privately with me and the person, and then after that.
Oh yeah, me and Gabe actually talked about this, right? It's like if there was a person that you like in the group, it's like, how would you start facilitating?
I know it would be so hard. How do you do it?
I think it's like creating private moments in public gatherings.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, you guys have.
There is no real private moments in public gatherings, though. Let's be so for real.
You have to create it.
But at our pool thing, everyone was seeing everything.
Oh no! That was a big ass house actually. Like there is moments where you like, you're talking, you're like, oh let's it's too loud here. Let's go talk in a room, right?
That is kind of crazy. Yeah.
And then you guys could admit, I was like, oh, this is kind of crazy. Yeah, it is. Let's do it though.
Oh my god! Imagine if you suggested it though, and they're like, "What the fuck? No."
No, that's so a crazy suggestion. I don't think I would ever do that.
You don't think? But it takes a moment of like mutual eye contact and like.
It has to be so obvious for me to even do it.
I would not.
It has to take like a mutual, like they're on the fence, but you're the one to lead it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I would, like, to your point about not fucking up friendships, I would only do something with a friend if I genuinely thought they could be the love of my life. That's why it's like, if it's just sex, like, it's not worth it.
Well, it's not just sex. It could potentially. Nobody's this is the love of my life. It's always a chance. It's always a gamble. So it's like
this friend, you're like, damn.
You know what? I think it's kind of fun flirting with your friends. I think that can be innocent and not too crazy.
Yes. Oh, that's why I flirt with these motherfuckers all the time.
That's how I kind of feel with the group sometimes too.
I can't flirt with Rosie. She's too crazy.
Yeah, she is.
No, I think flirting with your friends is kind of fun.
Yeah. I
swap out that sword.
Sometimes I flirted my way into something.
Really?
Yeah. It just.
Damn,
I think our flirts are just too. We just too good at it.
It's a little. It's a little. It bridges the line.
Actually,
thank you guys for watching the Down Bad Show.
Oh, okay.
Listen to us everywhere on Spotify, Instagram. Watch the clips. Yeah. Blah blah blah.
And follow us on our platforms.
The most abrupt ending ever.
Yeah, because there's just so much tea we want to talk about actually.
Yeah. And thank you guys for watching. Follow Sahar.
Please.
Yeah.
Follow Rosie. And follow Jimmy. And please comment. Don't bring back Gabe in the podcast anymore. And bye-bye.